Ladies, gentlemen as well. Welcome to the Agenda Season Podcast. I'm your host, Kenneth, my co-host.
Number one ranked Jay.
Tankathon Pop.
Today, we're going to talk about some of the games. We're actually going to talk some college ball. Not me, but those niggas. And if you enjoy this podcast, please share with a friend of a friend, a cousin, a brother, uncle, a sister, a mother. Somebody you hate, somebody you love, somebody that you're intensely in love with that doesn't love you back. Because I know it's a lot of you niggas out there. Let's get into it.
All right, so the college football rankings came out 12 p.m. on Sunday, right before the NFL game started.
Mm-hmm.
And like I thought it would be Michigan, Washington,
As it should
Texas, Bama.
Ass. And
that is the correct.
Bama's above Texas. Bama's 3.
No, Texas was 3. Bama's 4. That's why y'all playing. Because 1v4, 2v3.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't put
No, Texas is 3.
Yeah, Texas is 3. That's what I said. You said Bama's 3.
Oh, I'm tweaking out.
Yeah. Unless I mix it up. Did he say Bama 3?
No, he said Bama 3. Yeah, he
yeah. Okay.
I'm cracked out.
All right. So So Texas was over Bama, and I feel like this. I told y'all
wrong. It's
this
wrong.
was the only correct. This was the only. You guys stop thinking of this most deserving shit. The criteria says 4 best teams because they're trying to give us the 2 best games.
How do you determine who the best team is?
Yes, wins matter. Okay,
wins matter.
Yes, but those wins was with Jordan Travis. Them last 2 games,
they won 3 games without him.
Yes, they won 2 games without him. They won 2.5, and then the last one they didn't even have their actual quarterback. And I know you could say, okay, Rodemaker would have beat the concussion by January.
Yes,
cool. Rodemaker was not gonna fucking beat. What place would they have been? 4th. You wanted them to be 4th?
Yeah, they probably would have been.
What
4th.
is say Rodemaker doing against the Michigan defense? You just wanted to. That's what it is. You wanted an easy win. You wanted an easy walk to the playoff. Did you see the Michigan room when they announced that Bama was 4th?
No.
Them niggas almost cried.
That is not true.
Yes, they did.
They got quiet.
Yes, they did.
But they did not cry.
Boy,
there
the
was no
silence
tears.
was fucking deafening.
It was quite quiet.
If a nigga told me, yeah, go line up against them niggas and I shut up,
they thought they was gonna get fucking a backup Tate Rodemaker and bully him all day.
Rodemaker, he wouldn't have been playing.
Yes, he would have. Who would have been starting?
Oh, Rodemaker's second string. He's second string.
Exactly.
You're right.
Rodemaker would have been playing because their freshman
what's the freshman name?
I forgot.
Whatever.
Because he went up to Louisville, and that game was
trash. But the point is,
you know what's crazy? They had 86 yards through I formation and 80 yards in every other fucking formation throughout the entire game.
But that's besides the point. Fuck the game. I'm not worried about Bama. We're gonna fuck up Bama.
I don't think so.
Yeah, whatever. You're glazing it.
The
point is, even if you're gonna say, okay, 4 best teams, then why isn't Georgia in there? Is Georgia all of a sudden
Georgia lost to Texas, and Georgia's the only one out of those 5 that didn't win a championship.
All right then.
So they didn't win. Every one of those 5.
So if you're saying the championship game matters,
the championships matter.
All these teams are Power 5 teams, right?
Yes.
2 out of these 4 teams went undefeated, right?
Yes.
The only team that we're talking about...
3 out of the 5 went undefeated, yes, including Florida State.
I'm talking about the teams that are in the college football playoffs.
Yes.
So, 2 out of the 4 teams went undefeated.
Yes.
The only team we're talking about that got left out is a Power 5 conference team, went undefeated,
right,
won their championship game.
Right.
Why the fuck are they not in the bowl game?
Because one of the criteria for the top 4 is key injuries and missing coaching personnel that can affect the performance of the team.
So you're saying that the quarterback overrides every other position on the team for them not to even win it?
Quite literally, yes.
Yes, the quarterback quite literally affects their ability to compete in that championship game.
That's bullshit.
How?
You're ignoring every single other position because we're not going to act like Jordan Travis was the fucking difference maker on that team completely.
He was the fucking leader of that team.
He's the leader of the team, but he's not the reason that they went undefeated. Let's be fucking for real. Their defense is the reason they went undefeated.
Yes, the defense was a key
That defense is serious.
That defense is very serious. It is a championship level defense. I am not denying that.
And we're not acting like with the second string that they can't at least compete. Those kids on that team...
Who are they putting up points on?
Listen to me. Those kids on that team earned a right at least to take it out on the field of play.
They 100%.
The reason that the committee made that decision is for money. Money and views.
100%. First of all, the money and the views matter because their job is to choose the 4 best teams to give us the 4.
Again, I ask you, what determines who the best team is?
Is Florida State currently one of the 4 best teams in the league, the way they've been playing in the nation? Are they since Jordan Travis went down? Can you confidently say that they can put up a fight against any of the 5 teams?
Again, I pose to you the question.
Can they even
beat
Ohio State?
Why isn't Georgia in there then?
Because Georgia didn't win a championship.
Georgia went undefeated. Until
but they didn't win a championship.
All right,
those
then.
five, they put the 5 championship winners in the top 5 because they won their championships.
So-
and they all had dominant
So you
seasons.
keep hitting every single piece of the criteria that they hit. They didn't miss any criteria other than the fact that their quarterback got hurt.
Personally-
Their quarterback was not the main difference maker in their season going undefeated.
He was one of the main difference makers.
Come on, you're
You see
bullshitting
the
me now.
difference between before he got hurt and after he got hurt. Do you see the difference in level of play?
They still won the games.
They
That's
still
what
won
matters.
the games, but
Winning
they played
the games-
against two pretty well. Florida was
2017. The Eagles went on a Super Bowl run, right?
Yes,
Carson Wentz got hurt in what, week 14, something like that?
yes.
That's like Roger Dell saying, "Oh, Carson Wentz got hurt. We can't let them be the number 1 seed."
You can't
They're
compare.
not
You
going-
can't compare the two
It's a different
because
standard.
college football has a subjective part to it, and that's the eye test.
Eye test is bullshit.
Eye test
Wins
is
matter.
not bullshit.
Wins
do
matter.
matter. Yes, wins matter. Do you seriously think that Florida State was going into playoffs with Tay-Rod and making any type of noise?
The only
Tell me
reason,
that
the only
right now.
reason,
Will
Again.
Florida State make any type of move?
I don't think it's about them going into that game and winning the game. I think it's about giving that team the respect that they earned by going undefeated and by winning a conference championship.
Do you know what Bama's about to do to them in that fucking bowl
And
game?
the only reason Bama is in the fucking game
I mean,
is
not but Georgia's about to do to them in that bowl game.
I wouldn't even play in the fucking bowl game if I was
Don't
them.
play.
I'd say fuck it. Because
I-
what's the point?
You guys, I don't understand. You know what's crazy? In that committee, 5 of the 13 voters were ACC voters. So they can't sit here and say, "Oh, people wanted to push the SEC in." First of all,
It's not even-
fuck the Southeastern Conference. I would rather Bama not get in.
It's
If-
not even
if-
about that. SEC has a bias to it.
It's
The
not,
ACC,
If you can't,
the
if you sit here
ACC
and
had
tell
a
me-
winning record this year against the SEC.
Yes.
But people still say, "Oh, the SEC, oh, the SEC, it's the better conference."
I mean, no, I don't think the SEC was the best conference in the. I feel like the SEC is quite clearly better than the ACC outside of Florida State right now.
Then it's just that. The
'Cause who is-
committee was scared.
Who in the ACC besides Florida State is making any type of noise?
That doesn't matter.
The SEC
Flor-
still has 5 of the 15 best
Flor-
teams in the league.
Florida
in the
State
country.
was the team that went undefeated, that won their conference championship.
Yes, but they had a. You can't ignore one of the criterias. They had a key injury. It was a key injury that can impact
I'm
their
not
levels of
hearing
competitiveness.
And the fact that because Bama lost to Texas, and so that means that Texas has to get in.
Yes,
even
because
though
head-to-head matters as well. Head-to-head is one of the criterias. You're not looking at the criteria they choose to design. You know what's crazy? This is not a this is an
All
issue
I'm-
now because there's never been all the first of all the system is set up for one of the 5 Power 5 conference champions to be left out. That's how it's set up because there's only 4 spots and there's 5 Power 5.
yeah.
So it's set up to be like this. We just never had to have this argument because there's never been a season where all 5 champions deserve to be in the top 4. And it happened, but the difference between those 4 and this 4 and the 5th place is that they don't have a quarterback. They don't. They do not have a quarterback. They can't be competitive in the. You saw what that fucking TCU Georgia game was last year. The CFB is not allowing that to happen again.
Hey, Pape is cooking. I'm not gonna lie.
They're not. Nobody wants to sit on New Year's Day and watch 50-14. Nobody wants to do that. I already didn't choose to watch the ball drop. I want to watch football.
That's insane.
Like, let's be for real.
I'm just saying, on a respect level, that team deserves to have a spot in the playoffs and lose
100%.
on the field of play.
They 100% deserved it, but it's not the 4 most deserving teams. It's the 4 best teams, and they're currently not one of the 4 best teams. I think Georgia's a much better team than them because they don't have a quarterback right now.
So Georgia should be in the playoffs too.
No, Georgia should not be in the playoffs because they didn't win their championship, and Bama beat them. Texas beat Bama, and Texas won the Big 12.
So what I'm hearing is that
And Texas got their
we're
quarterback.
putting some criteria above others now.
No, but Georgia met all the criteria.
Because the only criteria that FSU didn't make is the injury criteria,
yes,
right?
but the criteria that Georgia didn't make was winning their championship.
FSU won their championship.
Yes, so that's why FSU was above Georgia. And if somebody said Georgia should be above FSU, I wouldn't be mad at it. But I would be mad at it because I would say that that's disrespectful because FSU won their championship.
So
I feel like FSU should be at 5.
So the games don't matter then, because
the games matter, but you keep
going
saying
undefeated obviously doesn't matter.
It matters, but
If going undefeated is not able to supersede an injury, then the games don't matter.
they do matter. But you got to also college football is not completely objective. There is a subjective part to it, which is the eye test. And you have to look at what Florida State were doing once their quarterback was down. They played hard. Yes, they played hard. So you can play hard and get blown out.
So we're not going to challenge Alabama in the fucking dogfight they were in against Auburn just 2 weeks ago?
I mean, everybody in their rivalry week is in a dogfight. It's always a dog. Alabama at its peak was in a dogfight with Auburn. Auburn, when is the Iron Bowl ever really a blowout? Come on.
Auburn, dog. That's all.
Even when Alabama's at their best, the Iron Bowl is
even
always...
Georgia was in a dogfight with Auburn, weren't they?
Yes, Auburn plays very hard. We're the only ones that blew them out because we like that. Our offense was like that, but that's a shameless plug.
That is disgusting. Even though y'all probably will.
You want to talk about the Final Four games though? The Final Four matchups?
I only watched. No,
I'm talking about the upcoming ones.
Oh yeah. We can talk about it. Yeah.
Michigan, Bama.
We're putting them on the hub.
You're not. You're getting
that
put
fucking
on the
running back Milrow is not going to do anything against our defense.
What is your offense doing against Bama's
Blake
defense?
Corum is going to run down their fucking throat.
With what offensive line?
Fuck. You're right.
Y'all about to, like
you don't have to open up wounds like that. That is fucked up,
bro. Like y'all might. I feel like that game is gonna be like a 10-point Bama win, just based off like the trenches. Like your offensive line is gonna get bullied, and then y'all JJ is gonna have to because he can't just sit there and be like, all right, Blake Corum, I'm gonna just hand the ball to you, and you Donovan Edwards, I'm gonna just keep hammering the ball to you. He's gonna have to make plays. Can he consistently make plays for 4 quarters straight?
In one game?
In one game.
I think so. And again, I'm
against an elite secondary.
Again, I'm going to say it. I think it's whoever can score 20 first. Whoever gets more than 20 first wins.
Bama's scoring 20 before you.
I don't think so.
How are y'all going to score?
I don't think their offense can match up against our defense at all.
Have you been seeing... I hate throwing the cape off of Bama. Have you been seeing them niggas?
I'm not impressed with anything that they've done.
You have to watch them more. Jalen Milrow, I said it. I don't know if I said it on the pod.
I didn't get to watch the championship game, but I did watch their game in the Iron Bowl against Auburn. Not impressed.
Jalen Milrow is the second best deep thrower of the ball in the college football. And it's behind
everything
behind
else.
Penix. He's making plays. He can run. He can pass. He's getting more accurate by the week. I seriously think that Michigan might
more accurate from where he was at the start of the season.
It's night and day.
That's a marginal improvement.
No, I've never
at the start of the season
from where he was at the start of the season to where he is now.
Marginal.
I have never seen. I don't think I've ever seen a quarterback grow this much in this.
Marginal.
He's making the comparison I'd make is what Jordan Love is doing. Like that's how much he's grown. I've never seen a college quarterback grow this much in one season. It's been insane. I'm telling you, I think Michigan might get blown out. You heard it here.
Blown out now is disrespectful.
What do you consider blowout? 14 points?
14 points or plus, yeah.
I think
scores,
I think it's gonna be 10 points.
Okay.
Bama's the underdogs right now, which is crazy to me because I seriously don't see how Michigan is gonna win this game without the trenches. And Bama's wins in the trenches. Bama has more talent. Bama has the secondary.
That's SEC bias again.
No, bro. I think Caleb Downs is probably the best freshman player in the world right now.
That's fair.
He is a freshman free safety, killing everything. Like, that boy is special. He is special.
Their secondary is elite.
They got Kool-Aid, Tyrion, Caleb Downs, Malachi Moore. I like Michigan too, though. I like Michigan's defense. I do like Michigan's defense a lot. But my thing with Michigan is they haven't had to play a good offense all year. Ohio State was the best offense you played. Kyle McCord is picking cotton right now.
he just hit the portal, didn't he?
Yes, he did. They kicked him out.
He's probably going to come fuck with y'all.
He's not fucking with us. He's not starting over Nuss. You crazy?
I don't know.
Man, the Nuss is about to go crazy next year. But I think Bama's. I think it's going to be a Bama, Texas in the championship.
You think Texas is beating Washington?
I think Texas is going to fucking kill Washington.
Really?
Washington don't have trenches. It's the same thing with Michigan.
Okay.
I
haven't watched enough Texas.
Have you seen Texas D-line?
I haven't watched any Texas.
Texas D-line is 5'6", 8', 340 niggas.
Okay.
It's insane. And Texas just is just going to be the more physical team. You saw how many tackles Oregon players broke on the Michigan defense last week?
I did.
I mean the Washington defense.
I did.
It might be nasty as well. I hope we get to see 2 good games, but I think both games are gonna end with Bama and Texas winning by 10 points. But that's the college football. Good little segment.
FSU niggas, I'd be tight too.
I do feel bad for them.
It's time to say fuck the ACC.
Where would they go? Big 12 or
Big 12.
SEC? They should go to SEC.
They'll get fucked up in the SEC.
Why? You said it's not that good.
I said they're not that good. Compared to the ACC.
No, I mean I feel like Florida State. Norvell is a fucking great coach.
He is a really good coach. He is
a great coach. I think Florida State could come into SEC.
Also, Booger said that if they had like a big time head coach, like a fucking Prime or something like that,
I do agree with that.
They would definitely be in the fucking playoffs if they had a big name head coach.
Yeah, I mean that'd be pretty fair because Prime even said that. Prime said they're not keeping both Georgia and Bama out, and I was like, that's also true. I was like,
they were scared to not have an SEC team in there.
But you can't sit here and tell me Georgia and Bama are not some of the. Georgia is a top 4 team in the country. They just didn't win.
Georgia is the best team in the country, and this is I'm a Michigan fan, and I wanted to see them. They're the best team in the country.
I think Bama's better than them because Georgia, like the thing about Georgia is they have no secondary. Like them niggas just be getting cooked.
I don't think you.
And even with like their championship run was all predicated on what that front 7 was producing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you need when you have a front 7.
This year, it's not what it was last year.
Oh, it was never gonna be what it was last year or the year before, especially.
Exactly.
But when you have a front 7, because their front 7 is still great.
Yeah.
When you have a front 7 as good as they have, I don't think you have to worry too much about having an elite secondary.
For Georgia, one of the reasons they also dropped was key injuries. Like Ladd McConkey and Brock Bowers are not healthy. Mm-hmm. So that's why.
Brock Bowers was back though, right? He was back in the championship.
You can tell he wasn't healthy.
Again, I didn't watch it. I just knew he was back playing. All right.
Shout out to that nigga that came up to my job saying with the Georgia jersey a month ago, and I told you Bama would beat y'all. And he said,
for you to dick ride Bama this much is nasty,
I saw what was gonna happen. Like I knew
you are an LSU fan. You really have Bama's dick all the way in your mouth.
I literally you gotta be mad at me for telling the truth.
You gotta hate.
I told him
them niggas are in your. You'll never catch me sitting here saying like I'll say something nice about the players, but the team as a whole, it's fuck Ohio State till I die,
bro. I told you about Ohio State from week 1. I told you they wasn't that good.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about niggas in your conference.
I tell the truth. I told niggas about the Bills. I told niggas about the Jets. I tell the truth. If the team is good, I'm gonna tell you they're good. This nigga
don't got real hate in his heart.
I do got real hate.
I'm also a truth teller.
Look at me. I'm over here. I'm a Texas fan throughout the playoffs. Texas is the only ones that can beat Bama right now.
We're gonna talk about the Bengals, and I'm still hating on them niggas, even though they got an upset win.
I think Texas is my only hope to see Bama not lift the championship. But
it's
I think Texas...
When we host the Natty, I'll be like, I told you, Pop.
That's fine. If y'all can do that, if y'all can beat Bama, I'll never say nothing bad about Michigan ever again in my life.
All right.
Straight up. And even though
you already shouldn't be saying nothing bad, we gave you the best QB of all time.
I mean, I don't say nothing bad about Michigan. I said y'all was the top 1 team. When we was doing rankings early in the season, did I not say Michigan should be number 1 over Georgia?
You did.
Exactly. I'm just fair.
All right.
Except to my divisional rivals in the NFL. But that's a different thing.
All right, let's move on to NFL talk so we can get involved because this nigga been sitting in the corner quiet.
Hey, I was listening. That was a good segment. I'm not going to lie.
College ball is really elite, man.
Man, this was a fucking great season.
I was hot. My mother was like, what? She came and running in the kitchen because I was washing dishes, listening to the little countdown jank for the. I was like, what the fuck? She was like, what's wrong? I couldn't help it. I was like, my fault, Ma. It's football. She was like, you getting that mad over football?
He knew that Natty was cooked.
Chill out, nigga. I'm more upset for the FSU niggas more than anything.
I like genuinely I feel awful for them because they had a great season. And even though a lot of their fans were shit talking me the entire season because we were their best win of the season,
and Jordan Travis coming out and saying like he wish he got hurt earlier.
That hurt. Like I read that, I almost cried.
So that way his team could prove like that they really deserve to be in there and that they nice without him, which they are.
You know what he said? He said, "I wish I could have broken my leg sooner a couple weeks ago, so y'all could see this team was really nice even without me."
Which I really think they could have figured it out without him.
I mean, they had a month, yeah. Like anything is possible, but I just don't think it was likely, and I think they chose. At the end of the day, they chose the two best games they could have chosen.
They still won their games.
But that Jordan Travis tweet, I almost cried, bro. I was like, holy shit.
College football committee, I guess wins don't matter.
Hey,
it's about who got the bag and who brings in the most money.
All I'm gonna say is, if you're 13th place next year and you bitch and complain, I'm gonna find you and kill you. Straight up.
Next year, the playoffs are expanding to 12 teams.
Yeah. So if you complain next year, you should just die. Straight up, because have fucking shame.
We only lost 4 games.
We should have been in the 12. Like, have shame.
Yeah,
what the hell?
It'll make for more competition though and better ball overall. I think
it's just
I don't know.
The drama is gone.
I would have did like 8.
Yeah, because the 1-12 matchup is kind of crazy.
Yeah. No, I don't think it would be 1 to 12. I think it's like because 1 and 2 get a bye week.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I would have did 8 though, just so that way you can make sure all the Power 5 champions get in,
and then 3 more,
and then 3 more like basically wild card teams.
I don't even think like all Power 5 championships should get in because if you're like a 8-3 Power 5 champion, get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's true.
But I
don't see that happening too often anymore. And though now that the transfer portal is popping, we're gonna see a lot of these teams that we consider lower echelon.
It's a lot of parity.
It's a lot of parity coming on. Thank God for NIL and transfer portal,
have you seen y'all season next year?
We up.
Huh?
We up.
I don't know, bro.
We gonna take this natty this year, and we gonna do just like Georgia did. We repeating.
I'm lying. Schedule is crazy.
I'm lying. we gotta rebuild the team. We got our best player leaving. It's looking spooky, dog.
I hope Donovan Edwards stays. I do too. All right, moving on to NFL.
It's gonna hurt when Blake gone, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's like when y'all lost Hassan Haxton, but like times 10. Yeah. Hassan was nice.
I was looking at some at the 2016 team because that was the last like great defense that we really had. Like compared with this team, I was like, oh shit, there goes your bro Pepper smacking niggas, still doing that shit.
Speaking of, he should be an All-Pro this year. If football was fair.
Not getting All-Pro.
He's not because it's a popularity award. But Jabril Peppers is arguably the best strong safety in the league right now.
All right, enough college ball talk. We'll revisit this in January.
Good NFL slate this week.
Good, yeah.
It was 3 great primetime games, starting with
really it was
Seattle versus the Cowboys.
Man, I was not expecting a shootout.
Huh?
I was not expecting a shootout. I should have put money on this game. I got home from work, turned on the game. I seen what it was like 24-21 or whatever the fuck it was. I was mad as fuck. I was like, damn, why didn't I put money on this game?
Boy, the first 3 quarters was fire because you know what? I was knocked out 4th quarter.
You were so washed.
That game last night. I finished the first half. Woke up right before Mahomes was hit out of bounds. I'm washed as hell right now. Like it's not even
on those primetime games. I got a first half in me.
What do y'all be doing that you fall asleep during the game? You be laying down?
Nigga, no, I fell asleep on the couch again.
No, fall asleep sitting up on the couch is insane.
3 weeks in a row.
Nigga had his head tilted back like this.
Bro, I was like,
I'll be sitting in my office chair, so I'll have like tablet to the side, and then I have the game up on my monitor, so I can, sit up, lean back, make sure I'm not falling asleep.
Bro, I don't know what I gotta do, but I can't keep falling asleep because we only got 5 more weeks.
Damn. That's really crazy.
Right?
NFL season go by too fast.
Too quick.
And that bullshit-ass basketball feel like it be going on year-round.
It is. Basically year-round.
Basically it is year-round.
But this game started with a crazy throw from Geno. Like, that was a laser. Like, you didn't see the first half, right?
No, I didn't see the first half. I didn't get home until
game started,
end of the second quarter.
He threw a laser between 2 defenders, and DK took it to the crib for like 73 yards.
I know what you're talking about. DK cooked the shit out of the run play.
Man, he was cooking that nigga all game. Oh my god, that nigga's DPOY campaign ended that night
immediately.
Oh god,
that first half,
first quarter. As soon as DK took that 74-yard, niggas was like,
it's crazy because we last week was the first time we talked about that nigga on the pod.
Yeah,
and he immediately just went into the gutters.
DK took that nigga to the woodshed.
Shout out Zach Charbonnet. I was mad as fuck because
Kenny was out.
Because Kenneth Walker was out, so I had to pick up somebody. So I picked him up off waivers, which I got to do my waivers, by the way, before I forget, because mad niggas is hurt now. We'll talk about that. Fucking Bobby Slowick, you fucking terrorist.
Man,
That
shout out
nigga-
Tank.
That nigga has killed my fucking fantasy efforts. I'm not gonna make the playoffs now. I promise.
Man, I got hit on a bye week. Like
You
five
dumbass nigga.
Five of my players was out, bro. I was just sitting there,
See,
and then I had DK on the bench because I was like, Cowboys finna lock them niggas up. They about to pressure Gino all game, and he not gonna throw nothing. So I started Pickens, and I started somebody else.
Nasty.
That's tough.
DK had 37 points, bro.
But they caught you sleeping on a bye week, huh?
I'm sick.
Tough.
I'm sick.
Money lead.
Yeah, money league. I'm out the playoffs now.
Tragic.
Because the first two, actually, I have a chance next week, but I got to do something. Everything got to fall in my place for shit to work out. Because this is the last week before playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm cooked.
Wait, this week is week 14. Yeah.
And Dak, I don't have to hide and shave no more, man. Dak is back. Oh,
This is disgusting.
niggas know how I feel about Dak, bro. I just have to be low key with it, but you know Dak's my guy, and he arguably MVP right now. If we
I'd say so.
because you know they're giving it
Top
to a
three.
quarterback.
Top 3.
Who's top 2?
I'd say it's probably Dak. I say you gotta put Brock in there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And I think Brock got the edge over Dak because of that 42-10 win.
Yeah.
So Dak,
And then
Brock is like
they're not gonna give it to him because he's a rookie, but you gotta say CJ.
They're not giving it to him.
He in the conversation though.
He's in the
He in the
conversation,
conversation,
but they're not
but
gonna give it to him.
they're not gonna give it to
because
him
he's a rookie. He got offensive.
They're not giving it to
Rick.
Rick, even if he gets. Rick could have 3,000 yards and they wouldn't give it to him.
Nah,
Because you
he's
know
getting-
who they would
he's
give it
getting
to?
OPOY.
Tua, because he would have, if Rick had 3,000, Tua would have like 6,000. So they wouldn't give it to Tua.
That's so nasty, bro.
It's a quarter. It's like the MVP is a quarterback award.
It's best QB.
Adrian Peterson, the last what was that? 06 or some shit like
It was
that.
It was like 10, wasn't it? Like 2010, something like that.
I don't know. I know it was one. It was. A
I
while
don't
ago.
think it was. I don't think it was 2 decades ago.
Yeah, because
You're right.
Derrick
Because
Henry
AP
got
was playing in
unlucky.
like 2017 still.
Yeah. AP was.
Derrick Henry had 2K in Rodgers' year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't look at them Rodgers
Rodgers'
stats.
efficiency was
Like,
crazy.
I mean,
That nigga had like 5 picks and like 30 something.
You know what's
40
crazy?
something.
That's because
TDs.
Rodgers don't throw
Oh
risky
my
balls.
god!
He don't throw if it's not there, he's gonna throw it to the sideline.
That is
100%
what
of
you
the
do.
time.
All right, but yeah, back to the game. This was just a great game.
Great
Like
game. Back and forth.
And this proves we can have good Thursday night football because both of these teams played on Thanksgiving, had a full week to game plan and to rest, and they came out ready to play. And it looked like good football.
So do you think the only way we can do Thursday night games is if it's after a bye week?
I think so, and I think that may put the NFL in a position where we can finally do the 2-bye system.
Oh, okay. For every team?
For every team gets 2 byes. So you have your
How
standard
long
bye.
would the season be?
I think you just add on another week or 2.
Okay, 20-week season.
Yeah.
And 2 bye weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fair. I like that.
And again, it works out in the favor of the league. You have more weeks of football, which means more money,
fresher players,
and you have better product on Thursday. And if you put out some good product on Thursday,
you will get more money.
Bezos gonna drop that fucking bag, that dumbass nigga.
I mean, Thursday night games are getting views.
Cause it's the only football on, nigga. They gonna get views, bro.
Football is king.
Football
and baseball are king.
Niggas fiend for football like no other,
Like
bro.
nothing.
Football really America's
Football
sport,
is
like,
king. Baseball runs the government.
Like niggas like basketball, but hoops is on all the time.
And the basketball is like the pageant show.
Yeah, niggas be like, oh yeah, KD got a rest day. I'm not finna watch this game.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking rest days in fucking
Bro,
football.
niggas is gonna be tuned in for Kenny Pickett versus Bailey Zappi tomorrow.
I will be tuned in. I'm not gonna lie.
Mr. Trubisky versus Bailey Zappi tomorrow for they go crazy.
I'm gonna go to work, come home, and turn that shit on and lay in bed.
I'm gonna watch.
I have no shame.
Get ready for a 3-2 streamer.
This is disgusting. Back to this game though. Shout out the Roy Rage Monkey DK Metcalf, man. Learned some ASL like I was about to say something crazy. Whoa. Okay, y'all talk before I get us canceled.
Business in ASL.
The ASL is a crazy, like, that's a crazy talk. I fuck with it very
I was about to
heavily.
make a Madagascar reference about the ASL. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
Keep going. We'll talk about it post-pod.
My friend Swisher said, it don't matter because they still gonna find you in English.
JSN had a little coming out party. He's had a couple of these where he just really solid performances.
He just gotta get more targets.
He gotta get more targets. He'll be a slot demon, but that's Tyler Lockett.
Lockett was at fault for that Geno pick.
Yes.
He ran that route very lazily and he opened his body out. And, you do that to Deron Bland and he's gonna, he's really Diggs from like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Not that great in coverage, but he is gonna be a ball.
He'll make you pay.
Yeah.
Bland is decent in coverage.
Yeah, he is better than
He's
what
better
Diggs
than
was.
what Diggs was.
Yeah, he definitely is better than what Diggs was.
Because Diggs is just Marcus Peters plus.
And Debo is just big as hell.
Diggs is good now in coverage. Diggs is very good.
I was talking about
I
was talking about his year.
Yeah, his rookie year, he was just getting cooked. He gave him like the most touch. No, he gave him like the first most yards
or something like that.
He didn't give up that many touchdowns, but the most yards and had like 12 picks.
Last week we talked about Pete Carroll might be cooked. Y'all said no. Game on the line. Time to make a little, little comeback game winning drive. That nigga said, you know what? Let's leave Micah Parsons unblocked and throw to our backup running back, because it was
He don't call
plays
though.
It was the DJ Dallas nigga. You're still the head coach. That's on you.
Is it?
Yes, if you're the head coach, any single play that gets called, is he not on the headset?
He is, but like,
how much blame did you give Harbaugh for Greg Roman?
A lot.
Okay.
Because he kept that nigga way too long.
Okay, you're being fair.
I mean, like the Seahawks called a good game offensively.
Yeah.
I feel like if you can criticize Pete Carroll, it would be his because defense is his thing. So it'd be the defense because the defense was getting bullied.
That defense.
There was so many flags this game.
It was a lot of flags.
It was I've seen more PI flags in this game than like any other primetime game.
That one on Bobby Wagner was terrible. It was a little check down that Dak threw to what's that nigga name?
CD?
No,
Gallup?
not CD.
Cooks?
It was Pollard. It was to
Pollard.
Pollard. And Wagner came up like perfect. Soon as the ball hit him here, Pollard came up and just boomed that nigga and popped it out. Pause. And they threw the fucking flag on it talking about PI. Nasty.
Game gone soft, man.
Ass.
Good back and forth. Dak and Geno both look good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this means for the Cowboys or the Seahawks because I feel like both have like really tough games coming.
I'll tell you what it means. Seahawks playoff dreams are done.
Are they?
Yeah. Packers are on the rise. Rams are on
Packers
the
10-7. It was looking rough for a couple weeks. It was looking rough for a couple
Packers
weeks.
are on the rise. Rams are on the rise. And they still have to play the Seahawks, that is. They still have to play
They play the
Niners, and then I think they have to play the Eagles.
Yeah, they do have to play the Eagles, and because our Monday night game got flexed, and the Eagles Seahawks is that Monday night game.
Thank God for being able to flex games.
Absolutely.
Thank God.
I was so happy to get us off of prime time.
Imagine having to watch back-to-back Patriots primetime games.
It would
I don't even
nasty.
know why they did that shit in the first place.
Because it would have been what was the game? Was it us versus the Chiefs?
Yes, it's y'all versus Chiefs, and then this week it's y'all versus Steelers.
Yeah.
The Patriots-Steelers game was going to be nasty anyway.
I mean, that was always going to be a primetime game because Patriots-Steelers. But coming into the season, you would think Mac Jones was a kid and pick. It wouldn't be like awful. It would have been like mid, but like it wouldn't have been awful. And they had to give all of like the big name franchises a Thursday night game.
Is Kenny Pickett, is he injured?
Yeah, he's out for a few weeks.
So
he had to get surgery.
What are they playing? Mitchell Trubisky?
Trubisky versus Zappy.
Trubisky versus Zappy.
Can we talk about the fucking graphic of TJ Watt and Bill, bro? Y'all don't have no players to put on the fucking graphics.
I mean, Judon hurt. All our big name players are hurt, and they should have put Pep up there because Pep is already.
They could have still put Mac on there.
Why?
He's not playing.
Is he not going to play?
No.
They're not doing the back and forth thing no more?
No, Mac.
Bailey Zappi played all of this game?
Yes, Mac is the
Holy
third quarterback
shit.
right now.
So he's bench.
He doesn't even take reps.
I thought Bill was still doing the thing where they did the back and forth.
The back and forth was about to be between Zappy and Malik. Malik was supposed to. I told you Malik was supposed to have plays where he was talking on the timeline.
They couldn't put Mondre on there.
Mondre got a high ankle sprain
When did he get him high?
during this game. He was going crazy and he got a high ankle sprain. And during the high ankle sprain,
I guess niggas don't know Mondre like that either.
They don't know Mondre, but Mondre's been cooking of late because he's been running towards the right side, which is like our good run defending side. And
I guess that is it for your big name players. It's Judon.
Yeah.
Gonzo is on the come up, but he hurt.
Yeah. Judon, Gonzo. Mondre just got a high ankle sprain. I think we should just set him down for the season. No reason to bring him back.
Y'all don't got no kind of star power.
No, not at all. That's why he said they're the worst team in the league.
Y'all like the
I told you we're the worst team in the league.
Y'all like the post Ray Lewis Ravens.
They should put Zeke on there.
Nasty.
I like Zeke.
That's so nasty. Zeke is cooked.
Like Zeke
no,
too.
Zeke is not cooked.
Zeke
got that explosiveness right now. We just don't have a whole line.
I'll watch the game and I'll see for myself.
Zeke not a first string running back no more though.
Yeah, he's a change of pace back, I would say, right?
No, it's been. I would say Zeke's just had
been
a
bell
better.
cow.
It's been 50-50, but Zeke has been start of the season he was better than Mondre.
Okay. I know he had a couple nice little runs. What game was that I watched?
The Colts game probably.
He was,
Yeah,
but Mondre
Colts.
also wasn't really on shit the first couple weeks.
Because we couldn't run defend. It wasn't, and then Rondé did also just not look great. But they both been looking good. We just don't run the ball as much as we should. I feel like we should run the ball 80% of the snaps. Don't even have Zappy drop back. Just you know what? Let's go back to the games that are actually fun to watch.
Let's move on because we already moved past this game to be honest.
Just last thought on Cowboys Seahawks. CeeDee Lamb is a fucking dog.
It was definitely a top 5 receiver right now.
Man, that nigga is going stupid.
He's unguardable right now. They moving him around finally. Because they just used to have him sitting in the slot all day and everybody would know where he was at. They moving him around and he gets the yak.
McCarthy can call plays.
McCarthy can
He's
call
making
plays.
himself youthful, man. He can call plays. All Jerry had to do was stop dick sucking. I don't want my head coach calling plays.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that. He said he didn't want his head coach calling plays when McCarthy first got there.
See, the thing about Jerry is...
And then he put some salt on a
McGriddle.
that nigga is not a human being, bro. That nigga put salt on a McGriddle, bro. He should be dead. He shouldn't be alive.
Nigga, Jerry got a team of doctors on 24-hour call, bro.
He one of them rich niggas got the cure to cancer.
Yeah, bro, you seen he got his AI already for when he died. He got it in the stadium.
AI, the Jerry World AI.
Jerry is prepared. Y'all don't even know, bro.
Oh my
Jerry
God.
is prepared for anything.
That's a hilarious nigga, bro. All right, next game is Colts Titans. I think this is game of the week.
Might be game of the week.
Yeah.
This was a good ass game, and who knew? Fucking Will Levis and Gardner Minshew, bro.
I told y'all about Gardner, man.
Respect to Gardner.
Them Titans corners, bro. Oh my God.
Titans fired. They fired their special teams coordinator because the punter broke his leg. And fucking who's their punter? Is their punter
Stonehouse?
Oh, okay, Stonehouse. I thought it was
Stonehouse
Fat
is
Randy
nice.
still.
No, Stonehouse is nice. 2 block punts in a row, by the way.
2 block punts. The punter broke his leg, or
Snap that bitch.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was scary.
And then
bro.
the kicker. And then the kicker missed it. It was a lot of broken legs this
He
this
broke
week.
his leg, so Tannehill had to be the holder, and Tannehill fucked up on the hold,
And the kicker missed. Yeah.
Nick Folk missed on an extra point that could have been that would have put the game at 26-25.
Yeah.
And ended up 25-25, and they went to overtime and lost.
And so they fired their special teams coordinator. I'd be pissed if I lost my job because a
another
nigga broke his leg.
Like,
I'd be tight.
How the fuck that's my fault?
And it's not even like the punt protection was bad.
Nigga, who was the backup punter?
Nick Folk was punting.
Oh, okay.
Nick Folk was punting, and then Tannehill was holding on kicks, which he did good on the first kick.
No, he did good on the last kick, on the kick in overtime.
The kick in overtime.
To put it 28-25. Yo, what they call him? My man Reggie is a Colts fan. He said Mayo Julio. Alec Pierce and Pittman went nuts.
Yeah,
How many yards did Minshew have? Because both of them had 100.
Minshew had 312. Yeah.
So both of them had I know you was happy.
Hey,
this is a Minshew sexual right here.
Is thriving. That's
Nasty.
back up in the league.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it. Colts on a nice little 4-game win streak, right?
Yeah, and I think Shane Steichen should be coach of the year.
I think so too.
You can't be in the playoff.
How good would this team be with AR?
very good.
This is crazy.
And then they also lost JT, by the way. For most of the season, they didn't have JT.
I think Zach Moss has been better than JT this season.
JT been cooking of late, but
it took him a little bit to ramp up.
Yeah,
but like game to game,
no off season.
I think Zach Moss has looked better.
He didn't have an off season.
No,
that's that nigga
hurt
fault.
To start the season too.
Again, that's that nigga fault too.
His hurt?
Yes, nigga.
Oh,
ain't nobody tell his body to betray him.
That's sick.
Point is, Zach Moss been cooking.
He was cooking. I can't lie. He was definitely cooking.
Michael Pittman, niggas tried to say that he wasn't a one.
It wasn't me because I said we should either get Pittman or T. Higgins in the offseason.
That nigga's a one. Is he a free agent after this year?
Free agent.
Damn, it's been 4 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
I forgot what college he went to.
No idea.
Pittman is a dog.
One of them small schools, I think.
Pittman is a dog. Alec Pierce showed out.
Alec Pierce is what? Cincinnati?
Yeah, he was Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Because He was on that sauce
Desmond Ritter team.
Sauce Desmond Ritter. Kobe Bryant from the Seahawks.
Bryant. Yeah, good
since he had that little,
they had a nice little,
man. That was a little fun team.
That was a nice little era, and
yeah,
only half them niggas worked out. Crazy.
I mean, them 4 niggas, their 4 stars worked out. Well, except for Ritter, but
I was gonna say Ritter's right there.
Kobe Bryant, alright.
He's been sitting, being kind of quiet
because he was hurt at first.
Yeah.
He was hurt. He was on IR.
I wanted him. Levis, and what's that nigga name? D-Hop.
Yeah, they was in the argument.
Beefing.
No, but D-Hop. Well, I don't know because he was a little passive aggressive after the game, but he was like, I mean, I wouldn't want him to change because like it's just passion and stuff. He was like, he's played a couple games, not many, and I was like, oh,
shots.
Shit on a little bit.
But I mean, hey, sometimes you just gotta argue on the sideline, get it out with your teammates.
Oh, Mike Pittman went to USC.
Okay, yeah.
Derrick Henry got hurt this game, right?
Nigga. Yeah. EA Speed posted a highlight reel of himself hurting Derrick Henry.
That is insane.
That shit is...
So what happened to him?
He just got hit hard, and I think he might have had an ankle sprain. I don't remember. No, I think it was a concussion.
Okay.
Yeah, EJ Speed blew that
my
nigga.
My nigga Chig.
Chig was hard.
Chig is finally getting some targets. He finally cooking up a little bit, bro.
Yeah. Colts? I think Colts lead the league in sacks. Which is crazy.
They might. Because it was us, but we was on bye this week. So they might. How many sacks do they have this game? 6? That's a lot.
That's a lot of fucking sacks.
That's a lot of fucking sacks. Golly. Yeah, I was watching this game on Red Zone with everything else, so I don't really have too much to say about this game. Just, it was good back and forth. Every time it popped up on the TV, I was like, oh, okay.
Also, the rare pick 2 in this game from Armani Hooker.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing that happened.
Rare pick 2.
Pick 2.
No pick 2. Game ends sooner.
What's that medicine? To pick 2? In all the commercials.
Hey, anything else on this?
Nah.
All right. Technically this is not Colts relevant, but the nigga came from the Colts. Shaq Leonard has signed with the Eagles after they got put on the hub.
Yep.
How we feeling? Does that move the needle for the Eagles at all?
His back is cooked.
His back is cooked. Not the same explosiveness as before. What you think, Kenneth?
I looked down for 1 second and lost track.
Shaq Leonard signed to the
oh,
Eagles.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Yeah.
He's cooked. Sometimes your body is done before your mind is, and he's going to continue to play and try to sign on teams, but he's just not going to get the same rotational reps as he got previously.
Do what you got to do to get that bag, bro.
Get paid, young nigga. Get paid. But
young nigga, get paid. All right, Broncos Texans. This one was a little low key banger. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling this game. I feel bad for Russ, bro, because that was a good ball he threw. I don't think he should have threw it in that situation because you still had 4th down to play. But it was a good ball. His receiver just got to fight for it.
Stingley was dominant.
Oh yeah, we gotta shout out the trinity of the
top 3 picks. Stroud, Levis, and CJ. Not CJ. Stingley.
Stroud, Sting, and Will Anderson.
Stingley's a dog.
Stingley had 4 pass breakups and 2 picks in one game. Absolutely dominant performance.
CJ Stroud said on Pat McAfee today that Stingley is by far the most talented person on that team. And I would probably agree. Stingley is insane.
Will Anderson, little coming out party, 2 sacks on the game.
Yeah.
Made a nice couple little tip ball drills, just getting pressure.
Guess who he was bullying all game?
Mike McGlinchey.
Yeah.
Ski mask of the year.
Man, he had that nigga in the woodshed, man.
All right, before we go any further on this game, we gotta talk about it.
Tank Dell injury.
My boy Tank Dell tore his fibula.
Broke it.
Broke his fibula.
How you tear a fibula, nigga?
Tibia.
Get off my fucking cock. How about that?
He broke his tibia. Fractured it. I don't know how I don't know if it was a clean fracture or not, but it was a fracture. And
Why did Bobby Stork have that nigga in there doing that dumbass shit?
He plays hard, man. It's like,
I don't want to hear that. That nigga Bobby Stork got
160 pounds blocking on the goal line, bro. That should be illegal. Like
160 with the pads on or off.
with the pads on, bro.
Wet, bro.
Oh man, bro. Like that shit crazy, bro. He was having such a good season too.
Immaculate season. Do we just check that up to the game, or do we start a ride with the OC?
Nah, Slowick has been too good this season to like really just fault him for this one thing. I mean, I don't think he like wanted his player to get hurt either. So at least he called a good game. He always calls a good game.
Damn. I just looked it up. We still lead the league in sacks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Colts are second with 42. We got 47.
Okay.
That's insane.
Hey,
we
up.
on a bye week, we still cooking things. That's crazy.
Ravens flop pop.
You are so disgusting.
Nasty. Really nasty. Well, okay.
Especially you was glazing them fucking Cincy niggas last night.
I was glazing my LSU board.
Don't want to hear that shit. You don't see me fucking hyped up when Dax Hill make a play. I say fuck that nigga.
Sure, that's you, nigga, and you be over here hyping up Ohio State players after saying, "Oh, there's no beef after," but you got beef with Michigan players after.
Only if they
You're
on
nasty.
Only if they on an op team.
You're nasty.
Anyway. Nico Collins, 191 yards. Stepped up when Tank Dell went down.
He been stepping up a lot in the past couple weeks.
They really had some with Tank and Nico. They had some, and then
I guess Noah Brown gonna have to step up. the face Katie just made.
it'll be okay, man.
I mean, Noah Brown had like what 200 on Cincy.
Yeah, he did. No, Brown had 0 this game.
Yeah, he had none. He had 2. I started him in fantasy. He had 2 targets, 0 catches. Just out there doing cardio. That nigga Terry with Clarence said.
We gotta have a conversation about this nigga Terry, bro.
It's not his fault, bro.
I don't think it's his fault.
No, it's not his fault. I'm talking about the team he's on.
He gotta come to the Patriots.
Terry, come down on 95 and come fuck with your boys in purple.
Real shit though. Terry and the Ravens would be alright.
It'd be so hard. I'd love to see it. We need some receivers for next year.
There's no way you put this next game on the list, bro.
What game did I put on the list next?
Lions, Saints.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about it.
The Saints fucking suck.
The Saints fucking suck, and the Kitty Cats don't look good.
Speaking of this game, shout out Mr. Piazza. I hope your leg heals properly. That was a very nasty injury.
Oh, that's a nigga who on the sideline. Why you know that nigga's name?
It was in the headlines.
Bro, his shit was
man. You know what's crazy?
Is Kamara wrong for not even acknowledging that he broke that nigga's leg?
I don't think he saw it.
No, there's no way you didn't see that, bro.
He probably heard it.
He was holding his leg like this.
Because you usually do pick the nigga up after you run into him. You just help him up.
Alvin Kamara is also punches niggas in the face.
Yeah, he just might not be a good person.
He's just not a good person.
But
hold on, we just get past Broncos Texas. Nothing else on this game.
Oh, Russ had too many interceptions.
Yeah. He did.
And I feel like they could have just handled the end of game scenario better.
Use Marvin Mims. How about that?
This is by far the worst red zone interception Russell Wilson has thrown with the game on.
I mean, to be honest, like soon as he snapped the ball, it was like all his O linemen got beat.
They was pissing all down their legs.
So I think he
blocking
like
air.
Yeah, like he snapped the ball, had to make a turn because like I think Will Anderson was like almost wrapped up on him, and he had to make a turn, and then the other guy was coming up on him, so he had to make a throw. I feel like he could have thrown it away, and he still had 6 seconds left. Throwing it away was 3rd down. Could have had one more play, but
Broncos 6-6, Texans 7-5. We think either one of them can sneak into a wild card spot,
I think the Texans definitely can.
even without Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Stroud is playing at a crazy level right now.
Stroud
Playing
is
at an
going
MVP.
stupid.
It really just comes. I mean, because right now the Texans can make a run because T-Law got hurt, so it's really Texans and Colts can both make a run right now.
Cool.
It's gonna come down to that Texans Colts game, week 18.
All right, now we can talk about some Lions Saints. Only reason I put this game on the dash is because the Lions got out to a hot start
21 points in the first quarter.
in the first quarter. Lions fans was hyped. They was feeling themselves. They was like, yeah, that shit from last week was an anomaly. Yeah, that shit from 2 weeks ago, it was just a divisional game. And then all of a sudden, they in a dogfight with fucking Jameis Winston.
Shit, they did. The thing about the Lions is they can't fend off a big lead because they don't have a pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
So like, because like usually when you up 21 points, them boys hunting.
Outside
They
of Hutch,
dropping-
they don't got nobody.
Yeah,
Hutch ain't like
dropping their
a
ears
Max
back
Crosby. That nigga is not out there every single snap.
They
He's
pinning
still-
their
he's
ears
still
back and
young.
hunting. If you up 21 points, your defense is pinning their ears back and hunting the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do that because they can't pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what they need to focus on in this draft: pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Couple more corners, too, because. And I hope when CJ comes back, they're kind of better because I do want to see the Lions do good. It's just a feel good story. I'm not rooting for shit else.
Sam Laporta, top 5.
Tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it. 180 in the first half, right? Something like that.
Sam
Crazy.
Laporta, top 5, Kenneth.
I don't think you can argue against it.
Because currently, who would you say, like, based on this season?
Based on
Is
this,
Kelsey a top 5 tight end this season?
Ooh.
yes, because I'm pretty sure he still leads the league in yards for tight ends.
I don't think so. I think it's Hawk
Is it? Oh yeah, Hawk has been getting a lot of targets, especially with
Dobbs.
with Dobbs with Jettas being out.
Yeah.
He's been getting
let's
a
see.
lot of targets.
If you got Hawk in fantasy right now, you up.
I got Hawk in fantasy, and he was on the fucking bye, so that's why I got cooked.
That's tough.
We got to see a JMO sighting. He got a touchdown on a little end around.
That nigga is fast.
That nigga's fast.
Fast.
Oh, never mind. Kelsey does lead the tight ends.
Also, because I don't have nobody else to throw the ball to other than Rasheed.
So right now it's Kelsey, Laporta, Hawk, Kittle, and
Taysom Hill. That is so disgusting.
Taysom Hill was also the leading rusher for the Saints in this game.
Was he?
Yeah, he
was.
Holy
Taysom
shit.
Hill went crazy.
Taysom Hill had 13 carries, bro.
No, it's crazy because Taysom Hill has 229 receiving yards.
It's crazy how.
So how is he 5?
Is Jamal Williams that offensive line in Detroit made? Is he just?
Yeah, he was. He was a goal. So in yards right now it's Kelsey, Hawk, Kittle, Laporta, Trey McBride, Evan Ingram, Mark Andrews, David Njoku, Jake Ferguson.
Mark still got more yards than Njoku, and that nigga been gone for 2 weeks.
To be fair,
Hey.
Njoku burnt his face off.
He still played.
He played that game.
Hey,
He played that game.
Can we talk
It was
about
against
how that
us.
nigga-
Can we
Slack.
talk about how quickly this nigga faced his heel?
Yo,
That
he-
cocoa butter and melanin.
I guess.
Working overtime, I guess.
That's what happened when you were an athlete. You probably just sweated the dead skin off.
Nah, to be sweating and you got open burns, like
Bro.
the way his face was.
And then like he has a helmet on.
Yeah, just sweating and clothes. I know them burns was just nasty after that game, bruh.
His
Oh
face
my
probably
God.
all welted up. Ugh.
It looks clean. Like you can see like still burn marks ish, but it's not. It's like like when like a burn mark kind of fades and it's like
Yeah.
the scar
It's
tissue.
discolored.
Yeah, it's discolored. Perfect. But his shit was healed like a month ago. Like, cause I was watching the Browns game. I was like, where does niggas burns go? Man, right here, right? That shit is. Man,
How we feel about Derek Carr, y'all?
he is. Okay. I wanted to bring this up. I wanted to write it down in the notes and everything. I've never seen players openly hate their quarterback like this before in my life. Like,
Then Olave he almost made a comment about that.
yeah, he laughed when he was. Yeah, he laughed, and then Michael Thomas has actively been tweeting
During the
games.
games. They made him deactivate his Twitter because
It
he
was
was
like-
tweeting.
He said because A.T. Perry, Derek Carr like missed A.T. Perry. Like when I say A.T. Perry was wide open, like he was wide open. It was like 20 miles. Nobody was within 20 yards of him, and like nobody was in front of him either. So if Derek Carr hit him, A.T. Perry was going to crib call that shit, and Michael Thomas said A.T. was wide open. I was like, oh my god. And last week, was it last week when niggas was like, somebody was like, Derek Carr. It was a reporter, Nick Underhill was like, oh, Carr made the right read there, and then MT replied, he was like,
did
LOL, did he?
Yeah.
That is nuts. I've never seen wide
like
receivers come outside and like shit talk their quarterback like this.
Yeah, they don't like that nigga. We had a Jimmy Graham sighting. I forgot that nigga was on the squad.
I also did.
Shout out 2013.
He came out his retirement for nothing.
Real shit.
For nothing.
They wasted his time.
He should have went back to the Seahawks.
Probably.
True.
That's all I got. Just
I do want to see the Lions do better.
We gotta put the Lions on watch. Do we realistically think the Lions can like get past like the divisional round?
I don't know. They just have to go back to like what they were playing early on in the season. But
because they're 9-3, but
I
do you feel good about that 9-3? Because
they thought, okay, we can finally make a run. And then Green Bay said, no, we got another one on the way.
Yeah. We got to talk about that. That nigga look good.
Yeah,
Pause. All right, next game. Dolphins Commanders.
Hub game of the week.
This is the official Hub game of the week. Although I do think that Niners-Eagles game is a competitor for Hub game of the week.
But that should be Hub game
just
of the week.
Just because of the stakes behind that game. But this game, on a statistical level, is Hub game of the week.
Yeah.
Tyreek went stupid.
Tyreek said, thanks for disrespecting me. Because, again,
they was leaving that nigga
we went through this week one. No safety help over the top. Why? And then they fight. Jack Del Rio was kicking up his feet, crying, laughing, watching this game.
Man.
Because they scapegoated him after the Cowboys lost. And then Ron Rivera was calling plays. Ron Rivera is cooked.
Ron Rivera is so cooked. He's a defensive coach.
Yeah, he's
done.
He's done.
Magic, Magic got trigger fingers on Twitter. Like, that nigga, he be on there. I think what he said? He said, not good enough. We just wasn't good enough. Very disappointed.
Jonathan Allen came out and said, yeah, if he could or if he can, he wants to get the fuck out of there.
He said that?
He said that.
I didn't say that. I saw. All I saw was I've been losing for.
That was weeks ago.
He said I've been building character because the reporter was like, "Do you see like any opportunities for the team to build character?" He was like, "I've been building character for 7 years. I got my character. I'm trying to win."
Nah, that nigga, he does not want to be there no more,
no,
bro.
I completely understand. They should let that man free.
Yeah, he stated publicly that he wouldn't mind being traded or released.
Really?
Or released is crazy.
I don't blame him.
Here, he was on a radio show. The quote is 1,000%. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I play this game to win, and I wouldn't, and I would love to win here for sure. But I want to win first and foremost. So that's always going to be at the front and center of my mind. And everything I'm going to be doing in my career, I'm going to make sure I have an opportunity to win. And that was him being asked if he ever thought about leaving the team.
I'm standing with him fully.
Yeah, commies are ass.
Not only that, he got to fucking live in D.C.
Remember
2 hours.
How many months are we into the season?
I don't know. It's week.
It's week 13 this past week.
3 months.
Remember like 3 months ago when the fucking Commanders beat the Ravens in the preseason and they were so
that was
fucking
their Super Bowl, man.
They were so fucking hyped up and happy, and they thought that this is gonna be a great season. Yeah, I know we lost Terry because for some reason we had our number one receiver and our entire number one offense and defense playing the almost entirety of this preseason game in week 2. But we're gonna be great. What the fuck happened to that, Commanders fans?
My Sam Howell agenda
Eat nut, nigga.
Why'd you point that shit at me?
My fault, gang.
He pointed at the mic, which is even crazier.
I had to let any Commanders fans listening know to eat nut, bro. Like,
man, they should have put Manuel Forbes on it.
My Forbes agenda is dead in the water. That nigga.
My Sam
Is he
Howell
even playing?
agenda?
No, they benched that nigga. That nigga's been benched for weeks.
Not even rotation.
No, he played well against us.
He be
Anybody,
rotation.
you don't have to be a corner to play well against us.
But like as far as being the starting corner, no, he's not no more.
I think that's okay. Even as a rookie, I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think that kills your confidence, though.
Who was it? Was it Darius Slay said he got benched his first year?
Yeah,
Came
he
back
did.
better?
Not this week, he didn't.
I mean...
Y'all got anything else on?
I looked up his name, and Commanders fans just talking about why he complaining when this is worst year ever.
Cause the team's ass, and
I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't want to be playing either.
nah.
Imagine your two best D linemen both get traded for second and third round picks, and you just sitting there.
Yeah, I just
look.
read a tweet that said that the locker room did not really fuck with Chase Young like that.
I believe it.
Really? Why?
Chase Young seems like what's the word for it? I don't want to say a me guy, but he's more self-interested, and they seem like a very not family-oriented but group-oriented team.
I get that.
Like Chase Young seems like he's really about, I need X, Y, and Z so I can get X, Y, and Z for me.
He's happy at the Niners. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he can pin his ears back with old January 6th.
Yes, sir. Next hub game of the week.
Yeah, this is. It's not the true hub game of the week, but it's the hub game of the week.
No, it's definitely the true hub game of the week.
You gotta go by statistics and points. That Commanders beat down this hub game.
You and these statistics and points, nigga. This is the hub game of the week,
This
bro.
is hub game.
You gotta think about this.
The Commanders.
The Eagles had a chance to separate themselves.
They
and
did.
They just absolutely pissed down.
We're talking about Niners Eagles. You gotta respect Shanahan because he stood on business.
He stood on
business, nigga.
On business, bro. Debo was talking all that shit.
Debo was talking hot shit all off season, preseason,
and then Shanahan said, "You know what?
3
Debo
TDs.
Debo game." He said, "I'm gonna give it to Debo so they can't stop him," and they couldn't stop him.
3 TDs, nigga.
TDs. He had
that is standing on your principles. I respect this nigga.
How many yards? Like total yards? He had like 180.
He had 116 receiving yards and
22 rushing yards.
Damn.
Which don't feel right. Like he had more rushing yards than that?
138 total yards.
He definitely should have because he had a long run.
Yeah. 138. No, that was a catch. It was a little.
It was a catch.
Yeah.
It was
okay.
a run.
Okay, that's why. I remember seeing him run, and I was like, damn.
Breaking tackles,
just bullying them niggas.
They said, so Brady, it was like 3 plays where Niners had, it was like 3 112-yard touchdowns, and in those 3 plays, Brady had 8 total air yards. Them niggas is the definition of yak. Like,
you know what this game reminded me of, and Kenneth, this is gonna be so nasty. I'm sorry to bring it up. This game reminded me of that 2019 game against the Titans that we had. Where
the bullying game? Yeah.
Yeah, where it was
Earl
close.
Thomas on a poster.
it was close in the first quarter, a little bit of back and forth, and then just all of a sudden they just turned it on and
got bust wide open.
And stroked in the link.
They walked down the field twice and couldn't come up with no touchdowns. And I was like, you know what? I've seen all I need to see.
6 touchdown drives in a row, nigga.
I mean,
and like 2 of them was 75 yards plus.
Who was surprised? Are you surprised?
I was surprised the Eagles couldn't convert the red zone at all.
I knew last year the Niners were going to beat the Eagles. And the Niners knew it. I feel like everybody that didn't really everybody that was watching.
Okay, surprised that they lost.
I'm not surprised they lost.
No,
I knew that
yeah.
Well, I knew that the Niners would win handily. I didn't know that it would be a 20-point win, but I thought they would win by 10.
How concerned are we about Jalen Hurts?
I think he's hurt. I think he's been hurt. I think he's getting. I don't know if it's getting better, but I don't think the tush pushes are helping.
No.
And that's their bread and butter. That nigga was concussed and saw that opportunity for a tush push. He saw Mariota about to get a tush push. He said, "Ah, shit, let me get back in this."
Yeah, them niggas just they made DeAndre Swift hit the Kaepernick, dog.
Man,
that nigga got knocked the fuck down and just took a knee, bro, and just stayed there. Like they was killing niggas out there, man.
This was like the Niners was saying all season, "Oh, we would have beat y'all, and it wouldn't have been close if we had a quarterback."
And they proved it.
They proved it. I mean, all season, like you couldn't ask the Niners, like any podcast they go on, you ask the players about that game. It's like you can see in their faces how angry that shit makes them.
Mm-hmm.
And they came out here. They said, you know what? And it was crazy. You can't even say that the Niners wanted it more, because the Eagles wanted to prove that they wasn't frauds. The Eagles wanted to prove that that game wasn't a fluke win.
They was talking hot shit.
They was talking hot shit.
It was big beef all week.
It was
for this
big
game.
beef. I like this. It was like, pause. Edit that shit out, kitty. Oh, man. But, yeah, who was it? Was it Reddit that was like, line that shit up and do it again?
Yeah.
They lined that shit up and did it again.
What's the nigga that got ejected? The security guard for the Eagles. I know
Big
it was
Dom?
Greenlaw.
Big Dom?
Big. Why you call that nigga
That's
Big Dom?
what they call him.
What is that nigga's government name, bro? we are
It's
not Eagles fans, bro.
It's some Italian ass name. All I know is it's short for Dom.
What's the Italian niggas this season, bro? we here at the Judges season do not find Italian people funny inherently.
No,
yeah, we do.
Did you see the picture of him where he had hair?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, bro. Hold on.
But yeah, the fact that nigga interjected himself in that sideline situation, and Greenlaw got ejected because of it, and all that happened is that nigga got ejected of it. One, why is that nigga on the sideline? Two, why is he interjecting himself in a situation between players? That's the ref's job to handle that situation. Don't interject yourself in that.
That's Tony Soprano, nigga.
That nigga's family works in waste management. Don't play with him. But yeah, keep that nigga off the sidelines, or if he is going to be on the sidelines, keep that nigga in the background. Go secure the link, because obviously that shit got... What the fuck? He's a fucking mob boss.
Oh, hell no. That mustache, bro.
Wait, so mustache? Let me see. I just saw that.
Peep the mustache.
Oh, no. Italian niggas are funny, bro.
He got the funniest head ever. Yeah.
I'm about to start crying again, bro. Stop.
Bro, Shanahan was pissed. He was like, nah, y'all. Shanahan was pissed. But they made up and everything. But the Niners the best team in the league, right?
Niners the best
for
team
sure.
in the league.
They are by far the best team in the league.
Until they get their shit waxed on December 25th.
Fact. I need that. But is that here or in San Fran?
Nah, we in San Fran.
But that's a good weather game too.
Mm-hmm. And they don't play well against mobile QBs either.
Nobody in the NFC does.
They gonna see what's up.
Y'all wide receivers gonna have to step out, because that y'all O-line might get punished.
Odell in primetime loves to shine. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, it's the Monday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Odell in primetime. That's all I'm saying.
Let me get some fucking.
I'm gonna be up for that game.
Yeah, I gotta.
No more sleeping at 10.
5-hour energy coming soon, man.
Y'all are so nasty, bro.
Yeah.
Just washed.
How do y'all feel about Brock Purdy leading the MVP race?
I mean,
MVP
I've given up.
Should not be a quarterback award, but because it is, it's fair. Statistically, he's the best quarterback right now.
Yeah, best QBR. He has one of the best touchdown to interception ratios.
Mm-hmm.
Probably leading the best team in the league.
Yep.
I feel like, you know what? I don't know if MVP is fair, but there's no way DeMar Hamlin should win Comeback Player of the Year over Purdy.
Nah.
Right?
That's true. What, he tear his UCL or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to get Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
And he came back better than ever.
No, I don't think he got the Tommy John.
He didn't get Tommy John?
No, because I was watching the Debo thing yesterday. I was rewatching the the interview where Debo was like, Bradbury's trash.
Yeah.
He was on I Am Athlete. He was like, nah, Brock not getting Tommy John.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what he said. I might have misheard, but I think that's what he said.
Okay. Y'all got anything else on this game?
I remember niggas was telling me Purdy's arm would be cooked because of the surgery. Stupid.
It's not like he making risky throws anyway.
Yeah,
There's not too many of them.
Dump offs, but shit, he dumping it off better than Jimmy G was.
I was gonna say it's so nasty that like Jimmy G was holding them back this much, because this is the same exact team. Only thing they got is CMC now, and I guess they just traded for Chase, huh?
CMC makes a big difference.
CMC makes a big difference, but
CMC was there when
Jimmy G was playing.
Jimmy got hurt like after like 2-3 games, right?
Yeah, because CMC came second half of the season.
Yeah.
This is just nasty.
Carolina really fumbled.
Fucking poverty franchise.
Poverty franchise. Yeah.
How many-
They never recover from.
Do they
from
still
Cam
have
not
picks?
falling on it? Pause.
Did they still have picks from the CMC trade?
No,
It was all last year?
I think it was all last year. I'll double check though.
Man, if the Niners go in the draft and get them Nate Wiggins, shit might not be fair next year.
Nate Wiggins. Niners aren't picking high enough to get Nate Wiggins.
If he falls to like late first,
He's not falling that far.
you don't think he falling to 32?
No.
Okay, fair.
I thought that he might fall to us because before B. Steve was like stepping up the way he is, I was saying corner first round. Now I'm on offensive tackle first round. But I was saying Nate Wiggins first round to us, and I do think we're gonna win the Super Bowl. But mock drafts had us at like 28, 27.
That's fair. I think he can probably go top 25 minimum.
I think he's going like around 20 to 25.
Okay.
You mind if I get some bye-week Ronnie Stanley slander off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that nigga sucks.
Uh,
He be getting beat like a steel drum. Various notes. He's ass.
He about to get you a little Samoan like Talise Huaga.
Yeah, after the T-Law injury, it was mad niggas is like, yeah, Ronnie be doing that shit all the time. And then niggas posted the little clip of the touchdown pass that Lamar threw against Carolina where he like had to hop up real quick and both his feet on, and I'm like, damn, Ronnie could have really killed our season stepping on my nigga.
I was watching something.
Because high ankle sprain on Lamar is like, that's over.
That's
Yeah.
cooked. That's the season.
Yeah.
I think I was watching something yesterday. No, I was watching Nightcap, and Ocho and Shannon were like, the injury on T-Law was on the wide receiver, because T-Law was waiting on him to get open, because that was the read, and that nigga was not running the route, he was blocking, and so T-Law had to like scramble a little bit, and that's when he got
sucked
fucked
on.
up. Yeah, it was like if the wide receiver was actually ran the route instead of run blocking, when it was a pass play.
I'll have to look at it because I'm not gonna lie, them niggas be bullshit a lot on that podcast.
They do,
A
but
lot of the shit they say is bullshit.
they just be. I just be hearing for the jokes.
They do be funny.
They funny
You
as
seen the
shit.
clip of them talking about Meg Thee Stallion?
No.
That shit is hilarious, bro.
They
You were
basically
too
said
old to
sorry,
be-
not sorry afterwards.
Niggas is villains.
That nigga Ocho got on his knees. On the
Yeah, but most of what they be talking about,
Just
consider,
be bullshit.
yeah, it'd be bullshit. It'd be old nigga bullshit. It's literally barbershop conversation.
Hey, old heads be funny, bro.
They do.
they
funny.
be hilarious.
All right. Next game. Before we move on to the next game, they walked in your trap and took over your trap.
Mm-hmm.
At the link.
I was on
Protect
TikTok.
the
And even,
link.
I was on TikTok, and their little wives were like they had like a vlog thing, and they was in the link just tearing it up. I was
Protect the link, bro.
like, phony ass,
Nasty.
ugly
Alright.
ass Eagles. Bro. I hate their fans too.
Their fans are fucking
All they do is
terrible.
talk shit. Now they get to shut the fuck up for
You
a
know
week.
who's an Eagles fan? EDP. All I'm saying.
Yo.
All I'm saying.
Oh man, all right. First of all, y'all think the Cowboys beating them next week?
Yes.
Okay.
I
I
don't
was
think
on
they-
the Cowboys, but I feel like just how badly the Niners beat them, I feel like the Eagles might shake back. But I do still want and think the Cowboys should win.
The Cowboys is gonna beat them. There's no way that they sweep the Cowboys.
Okay. I thought so.
Especially the Cowboys
home.
are at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I don't see it. All right. Browns Rams. Flacco was hooping low key.
Flacco had some of the best throws I've seen all year.
And then he did his traditional Flacco arm punt.
He did.
It's a signature of the Flacco
Hey, look.
game, bro.
When you gonna throw a pick like a man.
Oh God.
No, Flacco ran on the right. He ran towards the right, right? Ran towards the right at the sideline, right on the touchline.
Across his body.
Across his body. 20 yards down the field.
It's
I
sensational.
said, holy shit.
Is
Mahomes.
that not elite? I told y'all my nigga's elite. He's just doing it on the shitty ass Browns.
Nigga, that's Mahomes right there.
Mahomes is crazy.
This game looks nasty. This game looks like it was a blowout. This game was much, much closer than what it looks
It
like
was.
on the scoreboard. A lot of this game was back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good game. I liked it.
You know, I like coaches that stand on business.
Mm-hmm.
Kyron Lacey ran his fucking ass off. And at the end of the game, it was like literally no point in him keep running. But he ran and he got stopped. He got a touchdown and they reversed it.
Mm-hmm.
And they placed him at the goal line. And the Rams could have just nailed it. And LaFleur said, no, not LaFleur. What's his name? McVay said, No, fuck that. You
Get
deserve
this nigga
it.
his touchdown.
Get him his touchdown, and he got his touchdown. I really respect that from coaches.
Shout out Kyron.
Yup. Browns defense does not travel.
Nah.
At all.
They've been having a rough time on the West Coast.
Yup. On every West Coast game they've conceded like 28 points on every West Coast game?
Something like that.
Because they gave up what, 28 to the Rams? No, was it 25 to the Rams?
36 to the Rams.
36, holy shit.
36 to the Rams, and then how much did they lose to the Broncos? I think Broncos was like
Broncos
20.
not West Coast, nigga.
Yeah, West.
Them niggas
Who was
is Midwest. That shit like right in the middle of America.
Colorado,
It's
that's
over there.
farther west than east.
It's not West Coast.
They had
though.
to go to the West.
It's in the west.
It's in the West.
Let's see.
They
gave up
not in
36
they
to
not
the
in
Rams,
EST. They fought in the West.
29 to the Broncos. Nothing to the Cardinals, so they did good against the Cardinals.
Cardinals
And-
was in the dog pound, right?
Yeah, it was.
I just call
yeah,
that shit
you're
dog
right.
pound. That's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah, you're
In Cleveland.
20 to the Seahawks. And that's basically it. So and when they travel to Indy, so whenever they travel west, they give up points, because when they travel to Indy, they give up 38. They should have lost too, but the refs did what the refs do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Browns just ship it in and then just wait for Nick Chubb and Watson to come back next season
Yeah.
and make their run.
Are we worried about what's that nigga name?
Stefanski?
No, fucking edge rusher.
Garrett?
Yeah.
Because you think his shoulder might be cooked?
Nigga didn't register no stats, though. I'm saying.
They need to put him on IR. The Browns, I know this was supposed to be your season, but y'all need to just pack it in. Make sure your stars are healthy and ready for next season.
That nigga did not register a single defensive stat.
It is an anomaly for Myles Garrett to play even 10 minutes and not record a stat. So I think you should put him on IR. Just ship it in for the season. Draft better. Get you a wide receiver. And just run it back with Watson next year. Because Browns lost everybody. Like, they lost like 4 O-linemen. They lost their running back. They lost their quarterback.
Now Garrett's
They
hurt.
basically lost Garrett.
Basically.
That nigga's arm's cut. His shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Rams
we think
sneaky
that
might
they
be in
can,
the playoffs.
Rams might sneak in the playoffs.
Rams and Cardinals playing as
Rams
well
are
as they
the
are.
6th seed right now.
Matthew Stafford's been playing well.
I didn't think the Rams would be this good.
They're the 6th seed, so they're much better. Shout out Puka. That nigga,
Cooking.
Didn't Puka get hurt?
he got hurt, but he came right back.
Okay.
I was watching too because we got to play him next week. I was like, oh shit.
It's my
Cup
boy
and Puka.
Cup Cook.
Cup?
Yeah.
Cup still be,
Yeah.
on and off.
He's not Cup though.
No, he's not Cup like he was before.
Cooper Cup.
Cooper Cup. It's crazy because some people say Cooper Cut and then some people do Cooper Cup, but with 3 Ks. I'm like, which side of it is it?
Cooper Cup is hard though. I'm not gonna lie. I do always say Cooper Cup.
Yeah, he be getting off some games. It's hard to have a season like he had with all them touches 2 years ago and then maintain that level of volume. He was getting a lot of volume.
I think he's just been dealing with so many injuries of late.
Because of all the volume. Like, think of how many touches he had in order to get those. Like, it's not like Reek, where Reek has, like, 5 catches, 150-something yards.
That's exactly what was his stat line. It was 5 for 157.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Cooper Cup.
Cooper was catching like 11.
He was catching, like,
11,
15
12,
balls.
He was a workhorse running back.
I mean,
workhorse receiver.
And that's just, I guess that's just the way their offense operates.
Yeah.
Because it was the same thing for Puka before
That's
Puka
what they
came
do
back.
with Puka. Yeah.
Just high volume passes.
Is it a Stafford thing? Like he got.
I think it might just be a McVay thing.
Okay.
I think Cup is on the wrong side of 30 too.
Do you think the Rams should draft a quarterback this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, who did they draft? They drafted
They drafted what's his name from Georgia?
Oh, they didn't draft Hendon Hooker?
No, that's the Lions.
Okay. What's that nigga name? The old ass nigga.
Yeah.
Fucking
He not playing because I think he's in rehab.
Yeah. Fuck, what is that nigga's
Is it
name?
Spencer something?
No, Spencer Rattler's coming out
No,
this year.
not Spencer Rattler.
Fuck, what is that nigga's name? Oh my goodness.
It's something Spencer, bro.
Rams. QB.
No dead air time. Pop, you got anything to say about this game?
Shoot. Damn, that is a radio rule. No dead air time.
No
We
dead
are
air
rookies, bruh. It's only our first season out here. It's only our third month. Chill on.
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett. See, I said Spencer. Stetson
I
Bennett.
knew his name wasn't Spencer. Fucking Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, bro was in rehab. He was wilding in Georgia, bro.
I mean, you went back-to-back natties.
Yeah, I mean, he
gonna be lit.
He can do whatever he wants in Georgia.
That nigga, forever.
Yep.
That nigga step on that campus. They giving it up.
Crazy.
Those is 18-year-olds, bro.
And he's like 30. What? I don't know what you want me to do. He was 30 coming out of college. What
That
you want me to
nigga
say?
probably got 2 masters.
He was dead ass. He's dead ass like 25.
That's crazy. It was crazy because Carson Beck also stood. Carson Beck got every ring that Georgia got when Stetson Bennett was there, and he's only like 21, which is crazy.
Yep.
Well, not really, because he came in as a freshman, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Anything else on this game though? Just Flacco was hooping. Shout out Elite Joe Flacco. I'm okay with this. You know, Flacco put up good stats, put up good tape to support my Joe was elite narrative, and they just lose games. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
We think that the Browns still got a chance to make the playoffs.
No,
they 7-5. They losing out.
They're losing out.
What's their next games?
They got Jags.
Mm-hmm. That could be 50-50.
That might be a dub.
Yeah, that's winnable.
Who's they back up? Beckford?
Yeah, Beathard. They got Jags, Bears, Texans, Jets, Bengals.
They
can make a run.
Those are winnable games.
They always beat the Bengals.
Texans is probably going to be an L.
Yeah, that's an L.
Jets is a dub probably.
Jets can go either way.
Bengals, it depends on what the Bengals is playing for.
They're going to beat the Bengals. They always beat the Bengals. Until the Bengals can show me they can beat the Browns, I'm always pick the Browns.
You know what? A Browning versus Flacco game is probably going to be a really good game to watch.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. We got a Jets. We got a...
I can't wait for that streak to be broken, bro.
Oh, no, what? What streak?
The Jets streak, bro.
Oh, against us?
Against y'all.
Oh, you want the Jets to beat us?
I want the Jets to beat y'all.
Dick eater.
I'm not a dick eater. I'm just being real. I want to see the Jets fans.
I need us to go 2-14 till we play the Jets, beat them, and walk Bill off.
Watch y'all beat them, and then you end up with the 5th pick or some shit like that.
That's
and
not
no
gonna
quarterback.
Because the next pick after us is got
Bears.
4 wins.
Bears
already.
are 4.
Yeah. Everybody. No, Cards got 3, so Cards just need to win one more game. Shout out Kyler Murray.
Shout out Kyler's been playing well.
I told y'all Kyler was gonna win me 2 games, and y'all didn't believe. See, I believed.
You believed in the tank?
Speaking of believe, I believed in Jordan Love. Nice transition.
Yeah, that's fine. Look at you jocking my swag. It's crazy. All right, yeah.
Max Kellerman out this bitch.
Yeah.
Now, Max used to have the best transitions, bro.
Oh god! Shout out my nigga Max, bro. Bring. I'm so mad that they canceled the little radio show he had.
KJM.
Yeah.
KJM that was my shit.
That shit was
every
fire
morning,
in the morning, bro.
Every morning, 6 a.m. to 10.
That was
10
a nice little pocket that they had too.
I swear, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
ESPN had the dick ride though from McAfee.
Did they really dick ride from McAfee?
That's why they cut all them niggas.
I mean, McAfee's work. I guess
you had to cut the check for McAfee.
McAfee's been getting them paid.
But not
they love McAfee up there.
Not at the cost of my other sports programming though.
That's fair. I wish they would keep. I wish they could have kept KJM, and Keyshawn's with Skip right now, and that's Undisputed is cool.
I'm not fucking watching Undisputed. I watched the first week just for
the first
ignorance.
week was ass, but
what, it's been decent since.
Undisputed is pretty good.
I'm not watching it. I watched Undisputed before for the memes, for Shannon memes. I don't like Skip.
Skip is funny.
I don't like Skip.
Skip is comedy, bro.
Skip is cool
hilarious.
in memes. I don't want to sit there and watch hours of Skip.
No, I don't want to watch Skip seriously at all.
I think I watched Undisputed.
And I definitely don't want to watch First Take.
Yeah, I don't watch First Take at all.
I need morning time sports programming, and it's just not hitting.
I watch a lot of,
and that's why my ass be in Spaces in the morning. I'll be sitting there in the morning driving, I'm just listening to Spaces,
I listen-
listening to niggas bullshit. Because at least then it's funny.
I listen to a lot of Patriots stuff, Patriots Unfiltered on the Patriots website.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was listening when I came here, and then a couple of our best reporters got like their own podcasts.
What you be listening to in the morning, Kenneth?
Basketball
Earl
podcast.
Sweatshirt.
Fucking.
Oh, never mind.
Shout out to Through the Wire, the best basketball podcast that's out there.
That's what's his name? The white guys.
No,
That's not his.
no,
What's his?
that's
I forgot what his name is. What's
Rip
his
K-
name?
JJ
KJM,
Redick?
bro.
Huh?
Rip KJM.
Yeah, Rip Cage.
That was good programming, bro.
very good programming.
All right.
And we didn't even have our annual Thanksgiving draft this year.
Man.
God.
All right. Jordan Love, is he the next up QB in Green Bay? Hall of
Absolutely.
Famer potentially in the future.
I don't know about a
Three
Hall of
back-to-back-to-back.
Fame, but he been shit.
Back-to-back Hall of Famers would be crazy though.
Very
Even
crazy.
if he's not a Hall of Famer, 3 back-to-back franchise QBs
quarterbacks.
is insane.
They haven't had to like miss out on
No
a
bridge
franchise quarterback.
QBs
None.
in over 3 decades.
Yeah. Because when did Brett Favre get in the league? Like late 90s?
Yeah,
So, yeah. So 30 years basically
it's been 3 decades.
of no bridge quarterback.
No
that
bridge
is
quarterback.
That's
insane.
so tough. That's tough.
I wish that
Always
was me.
knowing you got a guy is crazy.
Always like that's the thing about the Packers. They draft before you get washed, and then they develop you and then it's like a next man up.
Yeah,
But
to be fair, the Ravens had Flacco elite, and then we had Lamar who also elite.
That's
So,
true.
Oh, yeah,
Flacco
no
was
bridge.
what 08, so we on a cool little might be 2-decade run.
You know, type shit.
Long as
That's
Lamar get another 5 years.
Now, Flacco was looking washed towards the end. He's not washed no more, apparently, which doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
I think it just got stale here. It got stale.
Yeah, fair.
He also didn't have no weapons because the Ravens never have weapons. His best receiver in his later years was fucking old Steve Smith.
They had
Oh,
Anquan
we're
Bolden
still
for a little bit,
cooking,
right?
We
That
did
was
have
in the-
Anquan
that was-
Bolden.
That was in the Super Bowl run, and then we traded him after that.
Crazy.
Nasty. I don't know what that nigga Ozzy was cooking up that time.
But yeah, Jordan Love.
Oh yeah, Jordan
Oh,
Love.
speaking of the Chiefs, man, I'm sick and tired of these bullshit ass calls that the elite quarterbacks be getting, bro. That nigga was. I could see like from the initial hit. I didn't even
He
need
was
replay. I
inbounds.
was like, nah, he was inbounds.
And he was fighting to get the first down. He
Yes, like-
always does the same thing. Step out of bounds.
What are defenders
you're
supposed
stopping-
to do anymore? Like
And literally niggas wonder why did the defender run right past him like in
in the Jets game,
in the Jets game? Why did he run right past him? Because of bullshit like that.
if he hit Mahomes
If he had
and knocked him off,
Mahomes at that full speed,
that nigga is
he was gonna get fined.
bro. Not even fine, bro. That nigga's getting sniped.
He's getting fucking he's blackballed from the league, bro.
If he had, imagine you see all these quarterbacks that got injured this year. Mahomes was out. What was that? Week 2? No, week 4 type shit. They would have had to cancel the season.
Yeah.
If Mahomes was out, they would have had to cancel the season. And that nigga would have never seen the field a day again in his life.
Oh God. But yeah, that call was bullshit, and that's why I don't have any sympathy for Chiefs fans when they cried about
Absolutely.
the fucking DPI.
I do not care.
It was
and
a
then-
DPI? Yeah. Did you just get a bullshit ass call? Yeah.
And it was also crying about the Pacheco shit. Pacheco threw the punch.
Pacheco did throw a punch. And
Like-
what realistically, what was Pacheco going to do for you in that little minute and a half drill?
You never know.
Block.
Exactly.
That's it. Block.
They was kind of
Realistically speaking, the Chiefs have almost the exact same receiver core as what they had on their Super Bowl run last year, minus a Juju. And we have Rashee Rice that's filling in that Juju role. The catch the ball in the flat, get some yak. Run a crosser, get some yak.
We know what's missing.
EB?
EB.
EB?
Because you can't tell me Juju is the difference between what the Chiefs were last year and what they are right now.
Also, Kelsey is just not the same Kelsey.
That's also very valid. But he still got 800 yards.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was due to that Broncos game.
Mm-hmm.
They inflated his stats. But,
Kelsey was still the leading receiver in this game too.
yeah.
It's not like he's a slouch. He's just not the same dominant.
not.
Do we feel like Mahomes is getting more excuses than what we give other quarterbacks?
I think because of the resume that he already has, and you can see what he does
Mm-hmm.
at his best, you kind of have to default him to he's still the probably the best quarterback in the league type shit, especially because it's a very weak quarterback year in general. So you have to give him the respect that he's earned. But
I feel like I'm a Mahomes hater, but
because let's be realistic now. We have other quarterbacks that we've seen with worse receiver cores. I'm not going to name no names, but we know there are other quarterbacks that we've seen with worse receiver cores than
Tom Brady,
Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely, I agree.
With worse receiving cores than this, and they've won games. And when they lose games, in part because of the receivers being ass, because of play calling potentially being ass.
Anybody that watched those games though knew Lamar wasn't the problem. Like if you watch the games, you can't say Mahomes is the problem.
But that's what I'm saying, and we have people that still, even though you can look at it and see,
the ignorant or the ignorant. So they will forever be ignorant.
Are we saying like? Are we
but they regurgitate takes though. Like,
are we making too many excuses for Mahomes, or is it really the receivers? Is my question.
I think it's really the receivers.
I think it's a lot of miscommunication between the two, but I think it's mostly the receivers. Because like the game against the Eagles, through your hands you drop it, and that could have been a touchdown. True. Yesterday, I mean, they had a couple drops yesterday from almost everybody. They lead the league in drops. And it shows.
By the way, shout out my nigga EDC. He made sure that OBJ didn't go to them bum ass niggas.
Yes, sir.
You overpay to keep talent away from the competition.
Yep.
So
double win.
Them niggas was trying to pay that nigga $3 million. He wasn't going for it. So he was like, hey, bro, we'll cuff up the little quick 15. You come fuck with us.
You only got him for 1 year, right?
Yeah, you only for 1 year. That's all we need, though, to win a check.
Yeah.
Odell seemed happy as a Raven, though.
He seemed real happy.
He was happy as a Ram too, but you know what he's happy as? Making money.
That is true. A bag solves everything.
A bag solves everything, which is why T. Higgins is a Patriot.
This is so
Speaking of T. Higgins,
well, we just go skip over. We
no.
We got to talk about Jordan Love some more. We didn't give enough flowers to Jordan Love, in my opinion.
Just like I said it on the timeline.
Hooping.
Rodgers spent the last 3.5 years
complaining about
bitching
receivers.
and complaining about help. First thing he does when he gets help, mistreat the help and says, "Nah, you know what? I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna take my trash with me." He took his trash. He took that bum ass OC and Hackett with him. Mm-hmm. He took fucking Lazard bum ass with him. MVS is gone, and he also took Randall Cobb old ass with him. Next, only thing that's left is for Bakhtiari to fuck off. So I feel like the Packers, I think they should go off and get them a franchise left tackle. Send Bakhtiari to the Jets for like a 2nd round pick. He's not going to be healthy anyway, so he falls right in line with their team when none of the O-line are ever healthy. And when they are, they're not that good. Bakhtiari should just fuck off. But I don't think he's going to go to the Jets because they play on turf. And you know how he feels about turf. So I think if they can shore up their O-line, if they can get a left tackle, and I think they have all the pieces.
What's his name? Fontu? Something like that?
Fuaga?
No, the one from Washington.
Oh, Fatanu?
Fatanu.
I think he's projected as a guard in the league.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of the drafts, like they a lot of like the mock drafts, like Mel Kiper and them, they all have him projected as a guard.
Really? I gotta look more into it.
Is it a size thing or a skill thing?
I think it's a size thing.
How tall is he? Like 6'2", 6'1"?
I think he's 6'5".
6'2" is insane. He got to be like 6'4".
I think he's 6'5". I think he just got shorter arms, if I remember right. Because I've been looking at tackles a lot.
Cannot play on that edge with little arms.
Damn, they got him. Tanka Don has him like as he's 6'4". He's the he's the shortest tackle in like the top 10.
He's a dog, bro.
Because so right now Tankathon got an Olu first, which is obviously valid.
Then Latham.
Joe Alt.
Okay.
Latham 3. Latham's only a right tackle though.
Oh.
And then Talise Fuaga, who's at Oregon State. Mm-hmm. And then they have Amarius Mims. I don't know why they got Graham Barton.
Amarius Mims is Georgia?
Yeah. Amarius Mims is Georgia.
Is he swing or is he right on?
Right. I don't know why they have Graham Barton in here. He is not a tackle.
BYU or Duke?
Duke. Yeah, he's not a tackle. And then
He's
Sway Mata is BYU.
BYU, yeah.
And then
Sway Mata is the one I was looking at. He's a swing.
Sway Mata, yeah. He's a swing. Tyler Guyton is in Oklahoma. Jordan Morgan. And I want Patrick Paul from Houston. And Patriots are big on like the Senior Bowl. He's gonna be in the Senior Bowl.
Senior Bowl this week is gonna feed a lot of families when it comes. Oh no.
Oh, you meant this year? I was
this year.
Yeah, Senior Bowl can't be this week.
No,
I
meant this year.
Yeah,
Senior Bowl this year is gonna feed a lot of families when it comes to offensive linemen, man.
Because that's what it was with like Tank Dell last year. Like Tank the Senior Bowl.
Tank Dell, Zay, just
Jaden Daniels gonna be at the Senior Bowl too.
Jaden Daniels, second round. I say like mid-second round.
Jaden Daniels is a top 10 pick.
Jaden Daniels is not going first round.
Jaden Daniels is 100% going
Only
first
round quarterbacks this year is going to be Caleb, it's going to be Drake May, and it's going to be Penix.
I don't think you've seen it. Jaden Daniels' stock is through the roof right now.
I don't see it, bro. I think
he is 100% going to be in the first round.
It's going to be 3 first-round quarterbacks. If it's more than 3, because if Jaden Daniels goes first round, then what's that nigga name?
Don't say Bo Nix.
I was definitely gonna say.
Don't say Bo Nix.
If Jaden Daniels goes,
it's gonna be 4. I'm telling you.
Because they're not gonna let that nigga fall. If Bo Nix,
Bro Nix is not in the. I'm telling you right now.
If more than 3 quarterbacks go, and it starts a run where it's 4 in the top 10,
I'm telling you,
because those 3 guys are going top 10.
Those 3 guys, I think a lot of people have been jumping on the Jaden hype, and he's good. I'm telling you right now.
But if you gotta figure out how to keep us going by the time draft time comes around, because draft time is so fire. Oh my god! I love regular season. I love football, watching it, but draft time
is the best.
Like it's so fire. You just get to it's like homework, but it's fun.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, Jaden Daniels is going to be in the first round.
I don't see it.
Look, even Tankathon got him over Penix now.
Really?
I'm telling you, he's surging through the ranks.
My team winning, so I ain't been on Tankathon. So.
Oh. Can't relate. That shit, it hasn't moved. It stays on the top left of my Safari.
We gotta turn you into a draft head, bro. It's so easy. You become a draft head first, and then once you get into the draft, the more you get into the draft, the more you get into college ball. That's the exact way it happens.
That's what happens to everybody.
I got too many sports to follow.
You right. You be following that bullshit ass basketball.
Whatever.
Well, LeBron is on the
How did we even get there? Oh, with the left tackle and Bakhtiari.
With the left tackle, yeah.
They just gotta do better.
Shout out Christian Watson. That nigga been balling. I hope he's good. I know he had a hamstring flare up, right?
I think he's fine because he was chilling on the sideline after the game and he talked to the media and everything.
Them hammies on them fast niggas. Just
it's sad. Like it's just how they built. Like that's just like the what is it like the give off. Yeah, the give off of like just being extremely fast. Your hamstrings are cooked. It was Romeo Dobbs is great. Jaden Reed great. Tucker Kraft is finally like he's been playing really good. Musgrave on IR.
I was gonna say this is the most I feel like I've seen Mahomes get sacked in a game.
Rashad Gary is hooping.
Rashad Gary, what's the rookie that they drafted? Van
Ness. Luke Van Ness out of Iowa.
Got himself a little sack. Like, hey,
yeah.
Like, it feel like Mahomes only gets sacked once, maybe twice a game. They got 3 on him. That feels like a lot for Mahomes.
Yeah. Speaking of sacks, them Chiefs tackles, man, they are not good.
Mm-mm.
Every game they're the problem. We talk a lot about the receivers, but the tackles,
especially when what's his name, the left tackle?
Is it like Williams, something like that?
Something like that. But the point is, when he can't get off early.
With the flags,
he be chop suey just fighting for his life out there, and this is how you can tell the Chiefs are a defensive team now. When their Donovan Smith, when their defense can't completely shut down the opposing team's offense early in order to give their offense some time to score points and build up a lead, it just feels like they can't dig themselves out of the holes that they used to be able to. It used to be, okay, you got up early on the Chiefs, but they're going to come back. It doesn't feel like that anymore.
It doesn't.
They probably have one of the best interiors in the league.
Interior O-lines?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With the tackles just ass.
Yeah, my boy Tooney, probably the best.
As much as I love Linderbaum, I really wish we drafted Creed Humphrey, bro.
Creed Humphrey is a dog.
He's a fucking dog. I love Linderbaum.
Trey Smith is alright too. But we let Tooney walk for free, we let Shaq Mason walk for free, and we let Ted Karras all walk for free back to back in like 2 seasons.
If Linderbaum gets to like second best center in the league, Creed Humphrey's gonna be one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That nigga's so good, bro.
Yeah, he is.
And they drafted him with the pick that we traded them for Orlando Brown Jr. too. I hate that for me.
Wait, was it a pick swap?
We traded them. Yeah, it was a pick swap of seconds. No, yeah, it was a pick swap. It was a swap of no. It was OBJ and a second, and then they gave us back a first. I think.
OBJ.
Orlando Brown Jr.
Oh,
I was like, what the fuck?
what the fuck,
Why
nigga?
the
That
fuck
is
would
not
you call him
OBJ.
My
That is
fault.
not.
I don't feel like saying Orlando Brown Jr. That's a long ass nigga
You
name.
can call him shit.
That nigga was he
You can
he
just
did
say
that shit
you're a
last night though.
Jackass.
He said jackass.
I hate that.
That was
nigga.
a little
I hate
Dylan
that
Brooks
nigga, but
dance,
he
right?
is funny.
Oh, you ain't watch it?
What, the interview?
No, the TV celebration.
The celebration.
No.
They did
You
the
were
little
so
Dylan Brooks.
cooked. Oh my god.
God, bro.
Why are you on this pod?
No. The,
Yes.
yeah,
nigga.
I saw that.
In the end zone, and at the end he was like jackass. Who is he talking to?
I don't know.
Okay.
But he was on IG Live with Jamar afterwards. I forget who they was on live with.
I think they was on live with Cam Taylor Britt.
Probably. Oh yeah, Cam Taylor Britt's still hurt, ain't he?
Yeah, I think is he on IR?
I don't know. They called that nigga CB1 in the Bengals fan base now. I'm like, damn. So Cheeto just cooked, huh?
Who?
The Bengals fans, they was
You
calling
said who's good?
Cheeto
Who's that?
Awuzie,
Oh,
because they've been calling Cam Taylor Britt CB1.
I mean Cam Taylor Britt has been he's been putting that tape out there.
Yeah, I guess. I have been on Brandon Stevens CB1 hype train recently.
He
Oh.
locking up.
He like,
He locking up.
yeah, nigga.
No, one of the most fun things to watch. Oh, it was Cam Taylor Britt because I remember the face and I had to just look it up. It was Cam Taylor Britt. But
Yeah, he said it again while Cam
them
Taylor
DB
Britt-
celebrations this year, through college, football, NFL, they just been fire. Just the
Yeah, nigga. Yes, sir.
every
We-
DB celebration.
We love it. We love it.
The
We love it.
handshakes after the fast breakups. Oh man, it's just because I was watching Mills and who was it? I think it was Mills and Jonathan Jones, and they just had the. I said, "Oh yeah, them boys locked in."
All right. Y'all got anything else on Chiefs Packers?
No.
Chiefs, you're fucking cooked. The 1 seed belongs to us. Well, it belongs to Miami right now.
I just want to say I was right about the AFC. I said 12 wins is winning the AFC, and that's where it looks like it's heading. Maybe 13. But I told y'all nobody's getting 14 wins in the AFC.
Hopefully we get 13 wins.
It's a dogfight. This is how dogfights go. Everybody just hurting each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I think 13 wins is going to probably win the AFC. What y'all got, 4 losses or 3?
We got 3.
Damn, y'all schedule's tough.
Yeah, I don't see us winning out. I think we take at least one more loss.
Yeah.
If I had to choose the one more loss, it would have to be 49ers, even though that would break my heart.
Thing is, y'all the only team with only 3 losses in the AFC, right?
No. The Dolphins only have 3 losses.
Okay.
And then it's us, and then everybody else has 4 or more because the Chiefs got 4 now.
So, okay,
the
so
Jags
12
got
wins can win the AFC.
12 wins coming to the AFC.
Like I thought. Okay. Pop nose ball. Let's go.
Self-glaze is insane. All right, let's move
I
on
won't
to
do
Monday
it.
Night Football. Bengals Jags. Some more info has came out, so it's not as bad as we thought before.
No, it was a high ankle sprain.
Yeah,
That's
high
pretty
ankle
bad.
sprain.
What'd you think?
But the night of when I made this, niggas was talking about he might have fractured something.
No,
A high ankle sprain, you can tear a ligament though. It can be real bad.
That's why I put Rick T-Law ankle.
yeah, they it was definitely a high ankle sprain.
Browning was hooping.
We
That is
said it
all-
when we saw him.
That is all the nice
Brandon
things.
looked good when we saw him
We-
live. Paul.
That
we
is
saw-
all the nice things I'm gonna say about the Bengals. Is Browning looked good.
When we saw him live, we was like, all right, this nigga's
I
kind
was
of
like, he
good.
got a sling
And then the
in that
stat sheet didn't
You know what
reflect
that
it.
tells me?
No.
Joe Burrow is a system quarterback.
Hey, I've
Shut the fuck
I've
up.
seen that tape before.
Joe Burrow is
I've
a
seen the
system
tape.
quarterback.
He is the system.
Clearly
I don't
not.
know, bro.
Browning had 300 something
Browning-
Yeah,
yards.
bro. Okay, and then Zach Taylor is now 5-28-1 without Joe Burrow. Now what?
System quarterback. The
Well,
head coach
Zach
is
Taylor-
good.
Zach Taylor is ass in the first place.
5-28-1 is good.
Yeah, clearly they won the game. They beat the
He has
Jaguars,
5
bro.
wins without Joe Burrow in his
bro,
career as a
system
coach.
quarterback, and the system is clearly working. They won the game.
I
You
can
make
tell
me
when
sick.
Jashon. I can tell when Jashon bullshit because his voice get high. He said, I don't know.
And then he refuses to make eye contact when he says the shit.
Cause I'll laugh. Chill out. Let me get my nasty agendas off, bro. Why y'all doing this to me?
My boy Jamar
Was balling this game, bro.
Yeah.
T. Higgins was not balling this game.
First game back from injury. And he had a back injury, right? That's what he had?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Back or hip, one of the two.
Both are bad.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with if your back fucked up, you fucked up.
Yeah.
For a while.
Who
went down? Was it Christian Kirk or
Christian Kirk?
Christian Kirk went down.
Testicular torch.
His testicle exploded.
I don't want to drop names, but remember when bro had it in high school?
He turned into the meanest nigga ever.
Y'all remember, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say the name.
That's
You remember?
That is some scary shit, bro.
Do you remember though?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Like, one of your balls is trying to kill the other one, bro. Like, that's terrifying. Like, go to sleep, nigga. It can only be one, and then all of a sudden you got one. Like,
remember he was like, yeah, I had to call my mom, and I told her my balls hurt.
Oh my god,
bro, that was the funniest shit.
Life is insane.
So like, Kirk's season is cooked, right? Because bro was in the wheelchair for like 2 months.
They said he had to have surgery.
No, it was his abdomen.
Yeah, it was his abdomen. He had to have abdomen surgery.
It wasn't a...
It was a groin injury, but they found out it was his abdomen and he has to have surgery.
How old... Is he on IR?
No, they haven't put him on IR yet, but they'll probably do it like later in the week. If they even do it, because, you know, you can only bring back so many people from IR.
Bro, NFL players are insane. Them niggas will get a surgery and be playing football with like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Them contracts not guaranteed.
They not, bro. Like,
you gotta get that game check, boy.
Man, that is insane, bro. Like, you about to have abdomen surgery and about to get back on the field and get tackled.
It was officially announced it was a core muscle injury. He will miss time, no exact timetable. And then Doug Peterson said it's likely he'll need surgery.
Realistically, he should be out for months with an abdomen injury.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically.
But if they make the playoffs, he'll probably be out there.
God, them niggas are so short-sighted.
Right. Football and hockey is nuts, bro. Them hockey players will break their leg and be like, you know what, I'm alright. Like, then it was this hockey player. He broke like multiple discs in his back, right? And he literally couldn't sit on the bench during like timeouts. So when he sat, they would literally have to pick him back up. Like, they would have to pick him because he couldn't get up himself. They have to pick him back up for him to be out there back, like, playing again.
Can we talk about Chase Brown, backup running back? Where the fuck did this nigga come from?
Bro, I was watching and I was like, why is he getting all the carries and Mixon just getting dump offs?
Now you know. That nigga had 61 yards on 9 carries.
I don't know where he came from.
Don't know where. I've never seen him before.
He had all the carries in this game. Especially early on.
Mixon still had 19 carries.
Which is crazy because, like, first half, like, every time I saw somebody carry the ball, it was Chase Brown. Is that his name? Chase Brown?
Chase Brown.
Mixon finally got the carries and then did nothing with them.
Them running backs is never getting paid. Them niggas
never in life, bro.
They're never getting paid. This is sick. They gotta start telling them kids in college, bro, y'all gotta chill. Because this is sick.
Go draft a running back from a D2 school and he gonna be a Pro Bowler.
I'm gonna have to take a nigga in the 8th round and just not pay my star.
Oh shit, you tore your ACL. Hey, you young nigga that's been sitting on the couch. Come over here and read this playbook, bro. You about to be a Pro Bowler
just
this year.
Run behind the tackle.
I think this is so random, but if any player in the NFL gets drafted from an HBCU, it's going to be a running back.
Oh, I can see that. We did draft a corner, but...
Was he nice?
He's on IR. He had a really bad...
Is anybody on your team not on IR, nigga?
He was on IR before the season because he had a bad injury in our preseason game against the Packers, and like it was like a really bad neck injury, so they had to cancel the game and everything.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah, he was from Jackson State Prom's team.
Okay. I mean the Prom.
Bro, back to them RBs, bro. Them niggas is not getting paid, bro.
Never in life.
It's nasty. Like when you're, I don't want to say they're replaceable, but like
They are replaceable.
They're not replaceable, bro.
They are a dime a dozen.
Don't say that.
The only running back who's really not replaceable is like Derrick Henry and CMC.
Derrick Henry's been pretty replaceable this year.
I put Saquon in that
Saquon, yeah.
too.
Saquon.
Those are like the three though, where it's like
maybe Josh Jacobs. Maybe
no. Josh Jacobs is definitely
he kind of carries that team. Maybe.
Yeah, but because he's the running back and they're an ass team, and your run game is the foundation. If you're going to be an ass team that's trying to get better,
yeah,
especially when you don't have a quarterback.
Big play ability though.
So yeah, most running backs do.
Saquon.
Okay.
If you're gonna say Josh Jacobs is the foundation of that team, you gotta say Keaton Mitchell is the fucking foundation of our team.
No, that's not how.
Gus?
Exactly.
Wow. How quick they forget, bro. Like,
nah,
you switched
you're
up
the
Gus.
problem.
I'm not.
No. This is the problem right here.
Listen.
This is the problem.
I'm not switching up on
here.
Gus. Gus is not old Gus. Like 2018 to pre-ACL tear Gus, you couldn't tell me shit. I thought Gus needed all the carries. Not all the carries, but I thought he needed more carries than what he was getting. Gus now, Gus is offensive line made at this point in his career, and also he's a goal line merchant. I'm sorry, I gotta say it.
He's the new Jamal Williams.
Gus is a goal line merchant now, and that's the reason Lamar only has like 12 passing TDs is because Gus is a goal line merchant, and he's offensive line made. Like his yard per carry this year is the worst it's ever been in his career. Like after the season, I think Gus is done.
Something though.
Yeah, it's
having a pretty good
it's like
season.
4.2 or something like that.
That's a pretty good season.
It's not good for Gus.
It's a good season. I was told
That's
by
fair.
my center that 4 yards per carry means that running back had a good day.
I guess.
Did we talk about the Steelers game?
I did not put that. They're in a quick hits. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
Okay.
No one wants to talk about mid.
I was just gonna say Najee's look better as of late.
We don't give a fuck about that nigga.
Right, fuck Najee.
Except for this SEC dick rival over here.
Why?
All that nigga was doing was flexing.
Because I like my agendas are right.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. Why didn't ETN get more carries?
I think he's hurt.
Is he?
I think so. I think he came to the game hurt because they kept subbing him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
they had fucking Dearness Johnson out there for like a lot.
Where is Tank Bigsby?
I don't know. That nigga didn't play though.
Is he hurt?
I don't know.
Them niggas was telling me at the beginning of the season that Tank Bigsby would be overtaking Travis Etienne.
That's crazy.
That's the fantasy talk, bro. Fantasy will corrupt your mind. Like them niggas will be planning ideas in your head in the fantasy in the off season, and you just coming to them with their preconceived notions. In the
them niggas had fucking Calvin Ridley in the lockbox, bro.
He had that crazy catch.
He had a crazy catch, but it felt like all game, every time he got a ball thrown his way, double covered.
Who else had that crazy catch yesterday?
What's that nigga named? Parker Washington.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but
that catch was ridiculous.
Insane. And then Chase also had a crazy catch that he bobbled at first. What was it, like the third down?
Mm-hmm.
And towards the end of the game.
Yeah, right after the drop.
Yeah,
Chase
right
had
after
a
the drop.
one-hander too.
Wait, so was that a fourth down?
It was a fourth down. It was
Okay.
the third down. It was a crosser.
And he
hit him in the
it.
hands. He dropped it, and then it
The
was fourth down.
he
He ran
converted.
another one, and then it was low, but he like scooped it off the ground.
Good day for wide receivers yesterday in that game.
Good, just good ball.
Yeah, good ball. This is what we need more of in the primetime games. Like you were saying, give the teams time to rest, and we're going to get some decent quality content.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, am I happy that the Bengals won? No, but I'm happy that them Jags lost. Because if the Jags won, they would have been first in the AFC, and then we would have been like fourth or some shit like that, or
Who did y'all play?
third.
The
Because
Rams?
this week, we played the Rams. So it was a good bye week for us, man. Jags lost. Chiefs lost. That was great. Go Pack, go. Like I said last week, man, them niggas did it. Fucking Browns lost. Only thing that could have made it better is if fucking the Commanders didn't suck and Miami lost. Goodbye week.
Goodbye week.
Goodbye week.
Goodbye week.
And we coming back stronger than that. We're gonna fuck them 49ers up.
Yes, sir.
That's like 3 weeks away, gang.
Quick hits.
Fuck it. We're gonna fuck them 49ers because that's our biggest.
Them and
biggest challenge.
Dolphins.
That's the Super Bowl
week.
preview right there.
Dolphins.
You're right, because it was going to be Eagles and Ravens, but then the Eagles shit it down.
It was never going to be Eagles Ravens.
Dolphins got me nervous.
I wanted to see Philly
if I'm
versus
being
Baltimore.
honest.
That was going to be
Dolphins do have me nervous because they're I told you, Vic Fangio defense going to start playing well towards the end of the season because they just got to get. They moved from like what we play with the Flores system to like the zone system of the too high zone system.
Especially if Marlon isn't all the way back, Dolphins got me nervous.
Yeah.
They still have to prove that they can be a good team, though.
All right, quick hits, boys.
Quick hits.
The Chargers put up.
Test is chirping.
The Chargers put up 6 points against the lowly, bum-ass, garbage, just tanking for hopes of getting a quarterback. Coach is fucking demented, and somehow he's also the GM. Owner is out there getting massages, talking about why the fuck isn't my team winning. Them niggas is just garbage. Niggas don't even got no player to put on the graphic. Their fucking old-ass, demented-ass female coach is on the fucking... Go ahead.
Best defense in the league.
That is a nasty agenda.
I don't care. Best defense in the league.
They genuinely might be, especially since week 10.
Whatever. Point is, Chargers only put up 6 points against the Patriots. What's the weekly Herbert excuse? Go for it, Herbert.
It's not a Herbert excuse. We strap shit up against everybody we play. We've had maybe 1 or 2 games where we gave up points on defense, and that was the Commanders game, and that was the Dolphins game. Every other game, we basically strap shit up. And whenever they drop,
Johnston is always going to drop a ball. I don't want to
this
hear that
game,
as an excuse.
If you've seen this game, it was so many drops. Like, and the weather conditions was bad, but like, if Herbert had 2 bad throws in this game because one of them should have been a touchdown. But the amount of drops in this game, Keenan dropped, Johnston dropped, Parham dropped, everybody was dropping.
Keenan dropped 4 balls. Johnston
week.
Dropped 2 balls. Gerald Everett, 4 for 5. And then everybody else was... Oh, Parham dropped 2, and then everybody else...
Parham had a bad drop.
This is every week for Justin Herbert. He throws it right in the niggas' numbers.
So the excuse
just
drops.
Drop the ball.
Cool. I just want to know what the excuse this week was. That's all the question was.
Hey, they still covered the spread and won the game.
That nigga Justin Herbert.
They really did cover the spread.
The spread was 5.5.
That's nasty. Yeah, that nigga Justin Herbert is ass. You can fire the coach. They're the Chargers. They're still gonna be ass. That's all.
Yeah, they need to fire Staley, bring in Jim Harbaugh, and run that shit back.
They're gonna get Ben Johnson.
I think they're getting Harbaugh.
Harbaugh's gonna duck smoke and go to the NFC. That's my coach, but I know what he's gonna do.
He said to Greeny in a funeral that out of all the young quarterbacks in the league, Justin Herbert's the best.
I'll believe it when I see it. All right. The Cardinals won their 3rd straight game of the year, putting New England at the 2nd overall pick. Pop, talk about it. Number 2.
I told niggas it was possible. You were saying we was gonna win out and fall out the top 5. I told niggas we've been playing our hardest and we can't win a game. We can't even score a point.
No, this is.
You know what's crazy? Our defensive players are finally coming out and taking a stand. Them niggas said. The reporter was like, "What more can you do as a defense?" He was like, "I don't know, score." And the writer for Patriots.com, his name is Evan Lazard, and I was watching Patriots and Field on my way here, and he was talking to Devon Gottschall, who came out and he was basically like, he was just mad about how bad the offense has been. But understandably so, because you hold teams to 10 points 3 weeks in a row and you don't win any of those games. I'd be mad too. And he said, he was like, what's been keeping y'all going? It was like, Gerard Mayo, basically. Future head coach, maybe. I just want him to be my defensive coordinator next year when we get an offensive-minded head coach. That's all I want. But for him to have these boys playing this hard when we're 2-10 and our offense, they know our offense can't get any points. Shout out to him.
Let me ask you.
Hopefully, Mr. Trubisky got a pick 6 in him, so my defense can get a pick 6. Even though I hope we lose, I just hope they get a pick 6 because they deserve it. Okay. Honestly, they deserve a win because I do feel bad. From week 1 to now, it's just been the same story. Like, they've been playing so good. They kept Jalen Hurts at bay. They kept whoever you can name. They kept Tyreek Hill at bay. They have him like 22 yards. Who else? Who else did we play? I don't even know.
Let me ask you. The only team in front of y'all right now is the Bears because they have the Panthers pick.
Yeah.
If they don't pick a Caleb Williams, which is looking like right now, whether they would go Caleb Williams or go offensive tackle or wide receiver with a Marvin Harrison Jr., if they don't go quarterback, What's your quarterback of choice? Are you just gonna go Caleb?
I would want Caleb.
Caleb.
Yeah, I feel like if you have the right people around him, just like tell his dad to shut the fuck up, and then just have him focus on football. I feel like you can get the best out of him because he is the best, most talented quarterback in this league in the draft. And
So what I'm hearing is you want to put that nigga in harm's way by letting him go up there to Boston.
What do you mean? Oh, they're gonna love him.
Niggas in Boston, he won't survive.
They're
gonna be calling him racial slurs.
They gonna
slurs.
love him. They love the way they love Judon, the way they love Pape.
Judon play defense.
Yeah, that is very true. The way they love Pop. Everybody loves Pop.
Quarterback.
The way they love Mondre.
Mondre
not a quarterback.
All right, they like Cam to a degree until he started
how them Celtics fans be treating them black players?
Bro,
they love Tatum and Brown.
They love Tatum because he light skinned. They be calling Jaylen Brown names.
Oh,
they called Kyrie a whole bunch of names when he was playing too.
They love Tatum, but
that racism there in the North go crazy.
Caleb's skin color is closer to Tatum than it.
Caleb fair skin. He
fair skin.
He a little light skin, a little light bright.
If I can't get Caleb, I'll low-key want Jaden Daniels. Top 2, yes sir.
So you just hate niggas?
What do you mean?
You want niggas to be there getting called racial slurs? That's all I'm saying.
Man, that's niggas not worried. Fuck them. They gonna hear it one way or another.
I'll fucking troll you, nigga. All right.
Them tweets are gonna be crazy.
Tweets gonna go. Twitter go insane. You got any thoughts on Patriots having the second overall pick?
I don't give a fuck about the Patriots.
Personally. I had to give you something, bro. Something to look forward to.
I'm content. Like I'm getting the results I need.
This is so disgusting, bro.
I want to
You are shameless.
Go for Pop. I think if a team has no chance of making the playoffs, they might as well tank.
Why
Especially
not?
If they don't have talent, you might as well just fucking
What do you want me to do? Go 7-9 again? Sit at 12th place and not really get nothing that can change my franchise?
I guess, bro.
12 would probably get you Jaden Daniels.
Maybe, yeah. But like the last couple of years, like fucking Coach Strange at 27.
Would you be down to do a Bears and trade back and try to get
Jaden?
Try to get Jaden?
I would, and get like another second round pick to just
get like a Troy Franklin or get like offense tackle early.
Yeah, I definitely get Jaden in the first round. Like maybe use them picks to like trade back up and get like Malik Neighbors and pair them together, something like that, or like get Neighbors first.
I was gonna say you think Neighbors?
Yeah, get Neighbors first. Yeah, get Neighbors first, and then
try to trade back up.
Yeah, get Daniels. But
I don't think Neighbors getting past.
I think
like
Jaden
15.
Daniels going top 20. I don't know if he's going past 15. I'm telling you right now.
I'm talking Neighbors. Neighbors not getting past 15.
Neighbors might not get past 10. My boy's the best wide receiver in the class. I don't give a fuck about dreadhead Mr. Popo. Best wide receiver in the class.
Did you just call? Did you just call Harrison Jr. dreadhead Mr. Popo?
Yeah.
All right then.
On the pod too, standing on business.
Okay, Kenneth, your namesake, Mr. Kenneth Two Gloves.
Why the fuck would you associate me with him, bro?
Because for a national agenda, Kenneth Two Gloves. That nigga got to earn his nickname back.
That nigga is Kentrell Two Gloves.
Kentrell.
I think the Steelers' season is probably cooked.
Yeah.
Because Mitchell Trubisky is fucking ass.
Mitchell Trubisky is garbage.
That boy.
Did you know that he got picked over Patrick Mahomes?
I've only heard it 20,000 times. I feel like if I was a Bears fan, I'd probably rip my ears out.
Nah. Was that a Poles thing? Was that Poles?
No.
Or no?
Poles just came like
Poles
came from KC.
Poles is like what? He's been there for like 2 seasons.
Yeah, he came before they drafted. He came and then got Eberflus.
Okay. I don't pay attention to the fucking.
So Bears, he wasn't even there when they drafted Fields.
All right. What's your thoughts on the Steelers and Kenneth Two Gloves having an ankle sprain that he has to get surgery on?
I don't care about the Steelers. I care about Kyler Murray gave me that dub. Yeah. I told y'all he got 2 dubs in store for me. He got me one already.
Yeah, the Steelers are what? They're 7-5 now?
I think so.
I don't trust it. Fucking Mike Tomlin and his demon match is going to find some way to win some more games and get them into the playoffs at like the 7th seed. I don't trust it.
I mean, to have a positive record, they just need to win 2 more games, and they're going to do that.
Mike Tomlin is a demon worshiper. There's no other way that he does this. So,
They're gonna get 9 wins.
I need to see them buried in the dirt, in the ground,
What they
so I
6
can
and
piss
6?
on their grave before I say
7-5.
that they done.
7 and 5.
Yeah.
Oh, they only need 2 more wins. They're
That's what
getting
I'm
9
saying.
wins.
They're going to be over 500.
They're getting 9
It's
wins.
inevitable.
All right.
They're getting one this weekend. I mean, they're getting one Thursday, and then they only need one more.
It'd be funny as fuck if your team
Nigga,
won.
TJ Watt is getting a strip sack touchdown. Book it.
On God.
Is Cunningham gonna play this week?
Don't know. I think no. Zappy is the most confident bum I've ever seen in my life.
He just loved throwing that bitch
Bro,
out.
that nigga. No, not even that. Just his press conferences. Like coming into the Chargers game, they was like, "How was your week of practice?" He was like, "Y'all had a good week." He said, "Great." Nigga went out there for a 0 points, and now like they asked him, "Are you starting?" He was like, "I think coaches made it pretty clear, but I guess that's up to him to say." Where are you getting all this confidence from? You suck.
Hey,
He that nigga. He
bro.
know he's gonna be a backup for the next decade. He gonna get paid.
you
to not
gotta
play.
walk the walk.
Paid to do what? He
Not
sucks as
play.
a backup. Man, that nigga's ass. We need 2 quarterbacks in the draft. We might. I mean, if we getting 2, I might want to have Sam Hartman be my backup.
You think Bill is scared to start Malik because Malik might actually win a game?
I think Malik has been playing wide receiver for like 14 weeks. So I don't think he's ready to be a quarterback.
Okay. The Jets are trying to go back to Zach Wilson after benching Tim Boyle and putting what's that nigga name? Simeon.
Yeah.
Putting Simeon out there, and both them niggas was fucking butt cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought that taking away your only mobile quarterback behind the worst O-line in the league would hurt you more than it helps you?
Yeah, but Zach Wilson apparently don't really want to play.
Yeah,
Rodgers
he
said
don't want
that's
to play.
He don't like it.
Rodgers said, and I quote, "That's chicken shit."
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah,
He was on McAfee today.
Yeah.
I didn't watch McAfee.
He was
today.
in studio too, because they was in Greeny studio today on the Get Up studio.
Well, I don't trust Rodgers because Rodgers is a fucking liar.
He is a liar.
So I believe that Zach Wilson is kind of like, maybe I shouldn't play. You know,
And honestly, can you blame him?
I can't blame him.
Because you're gonna blame him for the losses, and then you're gonna put out fucking what is it,
Tim Boyle, and Trevor
Siemian.
Rodgers basically said Salah a pussy because he said there's been some decisions that's been affected by the fans and the media.
which is mentioned.
Zach so he called Salah a pussy. So straight up,
y'all think Zach should come back and play some more?
Zach
Nope.
should have been the starter for the entire season.
they should not have moved on. What did you gain from starting Tim Boyle? You could see
Nothing.
Zach wasn't perfect as far,
But he had them competitive.
He had them way better than whatever Tim Boyle was doing. I don't think they were competitive regardless because I don't think the quarterbacks are the issue. Well, Tim Boyle isn't good. Trevor Siemian isn't good. But I think that Hackett sucks.
Do you guys think it's worse that he got demoted all the way to QB3 and that's why he doesn't want to come back? Or is it just because he doesn't want to get shit on anymore?
I think it's that he got put all the blame was put on him. He goes back out there. He's gonna die behind that O line, and they're gonna keep losing. So they're gonna keep blaming it on him. And they put not only did the fans blame everything on him, but then the coaches bought into that shit and started blaming everything on him by making him quarterback 3. Yeah. So if I was him, I would have said fuck them too.
Yeah, I think he might be a little bit more responsible to coming back if you just set him for a game to see what you got in the Tim Boyle. But like benching him for Tim Boyle
and then moving him to quarterback
QB3 behind Trevor Siemian is nasty because you definitely know what Trevor Siemian is 150%.
All them idiots in the New York media was saying starts Trevor Siemian. He sucks. He's
Trevor
always
Siemian
sucked.
fucking sucks. Yeah.
Why do you think the Bears let him go for what's his name?
Fucking Broncos let him go, and that like Broncos were in the middle of being
in the
quarterback hell when he was their quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Like they were definition of quarterback hell.
You couldn't convince me Drew Lock wasn't going to be wearing one stuff.
I thought so too.
When he was on the sideline going for the Jeezy.
It moved me. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all are disgusting.
I was like, oh God.
Y'all are disgusting human beings, bro.
It moved me. I was fooled.
All right. Anything else on the Jets and Zach Wilson?
Nope. Oh, speaking of this nasty games, the start of this game the score was 5-2.
Oh, for the Falcons?
Yeah. So I'm like, oh no, it was like 3-2.
Something like that. I just know
7-2, something like that.
I know it was a safety. All right.
Very nasty.
So
game.
we all agree. If we Zach Wilson, we gonna say fuck Robert Saleh and the Jets.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fuck Robert Saleh and the Jets.
Don't cave to pressure from outside. Like
stand on
business.
announcing that you make him QB3 You was trying to make a statement to somebody. And I don't know who the fuck you were trying to make the statement to because it was very obvious that Zach Wilson was the best option, even though he wasn't good.
Yeah, he's the best option. Yeah. So Saleh and them niggas should have still on business.
Yeah.
And they pussied out.
Yep.
And now they gotta deal with
the consequences of their actions.
Oh
Fair
my
enough.
fucking god!
What?
A 34-year-old fan this is not funny. Tragically passed away at the in-season tournament game. He died at the basketball game.
What the fuck is? I still don't understand in-season tournament.
They compete for a prize pool. Each
Some
player
niggas
gets
already
5
millionaires.
No,
Got
there are
the
two-way
role
players. There are two-way players that are getting paid like $200K, and each player, when they win, they get $500K each.
Okay.
And the Pacers are probably the best team in the playing right now, and they have like 8
So it's
players that are
in-season,
getting paid less
preseason.
than $2 million.
It's in-season, preseason.
No, it's in season. It's like in-season playoffs.
Yeah, because
But they're
wins
not
you
the
win.
stars.
No, they are. The Pacers made it there because they were one of the better teams, and they outscored their opponents by a lot. It's kind of like imagine college ball rankings, but not subjective.
But the players that are playing in the play-ins are not the star players.
No, they are. Everybody's starting their stars,
and they're playing like it's the playoffs.
But they're playing like it's the playoffs, so that way the bench riders can get some money.
Yeah, because each player gets $500K, but like Jason Tatum doesn't give a fuck because he's getting paid $43 million. But one of the other players say like,
does this contribute to their actual record?
Pritchard.
Yeah, this does contribute to that.
Yeah,
actual
Okay, so that's why the star players give a fuck.
Yeah,
and the role players are like, "Oh, I'm trying to get my."
I mean,
money
basketball
up.
teams are like small, so like you should give a fuck about getting your teammate paid.
Especially
It's 15 niggas in the locker room. What is it? 15, 20 niggas?
15.
I'm not gonna lie.
Two-way
If I'm a 50,
non-guaranteed.
What's like a decently big NBA contract? Well,
50 mil a year is
like
50 mil.
50 mil.
Yeah, if I'm making 50 mil, and some little nigga that just came out of college is like, yeah, I'm really trying to get this $500K. I'm pissing on that nigga. Sorry.
But it counts towards your record still.
Eat nothing, nigga.
It counts towards your record. You're supposed to win.
He just wanted to say eat nothing.
I do like saying that. That's my.
He's wanted to get some shit out.
I like talking shit.
Put that shit on.
Yo, we been bullshitting this spot. I'm not gonna lie.
Catch the energy, nigga.
We're damn near at 2.5 hours, dude.
Holy shit.
Catch the energy.
All right, we gonna finish up in a little bit. Panthers have lost again. Do you think it's possible for y'all to don't take them, Pop? I just put, is it possible I don't take them? Y'all the only ones that even have a chance.
If they can't get a new manager bounce win, they're not winning another game this season.
So
man. They're not even tanking. They don't have their first round pick.
The remainder of their schedule.
If they beat the Bucks one time, and then
they already played the Bucks twice, I think.
No, they played them once, I think.
This past week was the first time they played them?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are the Panthers? Oh, there they are. Carolina, duh. At the top.
If they can beat the Saints once,
they're not beating the fucking Saints. So the remainder of their schedule is Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Jags, and Bucks.
You said Panthers playing Panthers?
Or, I
didn't want to say it.
I meant Jags.
They're not beating the Jags.
So, again, it's Saints, Falcons, Packers, Jags, Bucks. So what I'm hearing is it's impossible for the Patriots in any universe to out-tank them niggas.
They might beat the Falcons, maybe. No, actually, they're not beating the Falcons.
They're not beating the Falcons. It's cooked. J.C. Horn came back.
All right. So, Bears are guaranteed back-to-back number one overall picks.
Pretty much.
This is the second year in a row, or second time in a row we've had a team have the number one overall pick back-to-back.
The Jags.
Jags had it.
Trayvon Walker and T-Law.
Still
a crazy pick over A.
Technically, the Bears didn't use the number one overall pick last year, but they still had it, and they got it this year. So,
who do you think they drafted at number one? Do you think they draft tackle? Do you think they draft receiver? Do you think they actually go quarterback?
It depends on how Justin Fields looks the remainder of the season.
It also depends on what whoever is running it now. Because I don't know if Eberflus stays, but what's his name? I mean, no, Eberflus is gone.
Apparently, they're interested in Bieniemy.
I wouldn't Bieniemy in New England.
If they get Bieniemy's going to want his own quarterback.
Yeah. I don't know. He might want Fields to fix him.
Nah. You don't want somebody else's trash. No disrespect.
Damn.
I just said no disrespect.
Nigga, you already disrespected him.
You don't want anybody.
It's the way you said it too.
Let me say, you don't want anybody else's problem because Justin Fields is going to be a problem to develop. He's going to take a while, and when you have the number one pick, you can draft a quarterback with the talent of a Caleb Williams. you don't necessarily want to develop another quarterback when you can spend it on a younger quarterback with a higher potential.
This is already year 3.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting better,
but it's already year 3. That like 5-year quarterback development cycle, it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta know by year 3. All right, last quick hit I got. Shout out Mike fucking Evans, bro.
Hall of Famer, straight
10th straight. This is every single year of his career. 1,000-yard season. Where y'all think he should go next year?
First ballot Hall of Famer. I think he's gonna stay with the Bucks.
Yeah, I think he's a lifer.
He wants to stay with the Bucks. They were just fucking around. I mean, honestly, if the Bucks don't keep him, if the Bucks don't value him, Chiefs, go get him.
I think so too. All right, y'all got anything else? Quick hits? Any other sports before we hit question of the week?
Shout out to the in-season tournament for actually producing good basketball in the middle of fucking December and November. Because nobody, realistically, I gotta agree with the boys. Nobody gives a fuck about basketball until after the All-Star break, and they're making people actually give a fuck. The players are playing hard, like they care about something. This is by far the most entertained I've been with basketball in the early season. So, congratulations to Adam Silver. He cooked with this one. I can't lie.
He's on Pat McAfee tomorrow.
I'm not watching that shit. I don't give a fuck about Adam Silver. I just said shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out John Angelos for doing absolutely fucking nothing, of shit.
I told you I wouldn't believe it until the fucking paper was signed, nigga.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about just moves. Like, why couldn't we go get Ohtani, bro? You're so broke. You're so poor. Like,
the nigga's not even broke. The nigga's just fucking stingy. Stingy
broke,
fucking
bro.
bitch.
If unless I see the money come out your pocket, you're broke. I don't even want to hear it, bro. Though I'm not even giving him the benefit of the doubt of being stingy. He's broke.
Go band for band right now.
Like, bro, go band for band with a real billionaire, bro.
It's not even just that. The niggas talked about they fucking agreed to a new lease. Lease hasn't been fucking signed because they're trying to get fucking like renovation rights or whatever the fuck it is for the stadium too. Just find the fucking lease, you fucking piece of shit.
I fucking hate that guy, bro. Like, I don't understand why buy a sports team if you refuse to invest in it. Just leave, please. Give it to somebody who cares. Damn.
Sell that shit.
We have a championship window right now, and you don't even want to take advantage of it. Just want to be stingy and broke. And you make me sick, bro. I hope you die. Straight up.
Nut, nigga.
Real shit, nigga. Gargle on that shit, bitch. Fuck.
Only thing I got, Heisman finalists came out.
Jaden
Daniels,
yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr., Bo Nix, and Michael Penix.
Marvin Harrison does not deserve to be in that list.
Marvin Harrison is not.
He shouldn't even be the Big Ten player of the year because Blake Corum had a way better season.
It's Jaden Daniels.
It's Jaden Daniels.
Penix is his highest competition. It's Jaden Daniels.
I think Penix has the best chance to win it outside of Jaden, but I think Jaden should win it. You can't break almost all of Burrow's records. Put up as comparable stats to Lamar. Just 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards, best offense in college, statistically, and just not win it. What more could he have done? Play defense? It's not his fault we gave up 40 points a game.
Oh, y'all defense is ass. I do have one more thing. What's that nigga name? Tyrod is back from IR, but the Giants announced that
Tommy DeVito is starting.
The Gabagool Tommy DeVito is still starting. Y'all think that's the right decision?
Absolutely, because what Tyrod going to do? Get hurt first half?
We'll win him a game.
That would be terrible. They can't afford
Tommy DeVito won him 2 games.
They can't afford to win no more games. That's exactly why.
Tyrod better than DeVito.
They're not beating the Dolphins. No, is it the Dolphins they play? Or they play the Titans?
No.
I think they're on Monday Night Football, something like that. But they're not winning this week's game anyway, so.
All right. Y'all niggas ready for a question of the week?
Let's do it.
All right, motherfucking question.
They play the Packers. Yeah, they're not winning.
After losing Trevor Lawrence, the Jaguars have become the 13th team in the league to lose their starting quarterback for at least a game. What do you think the cause is for the increase in quarterback injuries? We'll start with Pape.
Circumstantial. It's not like they all have the same injury. It's a multitude of injuries, and that's just the way shit happens. I just hope that this is the only year this happens for the next 20 years. I've never seen this happen before.
I think it happens at least once every decade where you just have a whole host of starting QBs that are just out.
Yeah. So let's hope that this was that year, and then next year everybody's healthy.
Kenneth?
Not just QBs. A lot of big name players are just meant.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah. I think there's some validity to the players saying that turf is bad to play on. I've played on turf before. That shit doesn't move like how grass and mud move. I also think that quarterbacks are getting hurt because offensive lines have gone to shit because all the defensive players are so fucking good these days. And like you said, it's just bad luck. Somebody steps on your ankle, you get wrapped up in a hip drop tackle, which I think is still part of football in the first place.
I agree.
But yeah, it's just shit happens. And you can't avoid it.
Absolutely.
If I had to put a finger on it, I agree with what Kenneth said about the offensive line. But even superseding that, I think passing volume has just reached a point where it's too high. We shouldn't have these games where our quarterbacks are passing 40 plus times a game. Yeah, I think 35 should be the max. There's no balance in the run and the pass anymore. A lot of these teams just want to air it out too much. They try to use the pass as an extension of the run game, and that's just not it. Hand the ball off to your running backs.
Yeah, Zach Taylor.
That nigga.
John Harbaugh. Stop running screens, bitch.
Yeah, we run the ball a good amount. I think
do run the ball a good amount.
Lamar rarely throws over 25 times.
But stop running those screens, bitch.
You stop passing the screens, nigga. So I think just teams need to get in I formation, get in shotgun, hand the ball off to your running back, commit to the run. All right. Anything else, boys?
I don't think I got nothing else. Shout out to the Indiana Pacers, best offense in NBA history, best half-court offense in NBA history. And they beat the shit out of the Celtics. Fuck the Celtics for no good reason.
Shout out my nigga Hallie, man.
Hallie a beast.
Baller.
Dog.
We not playing until January, but we gonna fuck up them Bama boys. Go blue, nigga.
All right. Anything else? Probably. Never mind. Your team not.
Go Tigers, nigga.
Your team not in the playoffs. My fault.
What bowl y'all got?
Huh?
What bowl y'all got?
Fucking Reliant Quest.
Nah, that's nasty.
we play Wisconsin with what's his name? Luke Fickley.
Y'all should smoke them niggas.
Nobody's really playing. I don't think Jaden's playing, and then
I'm Jaden. I'm not playing now.
Malik is playing because he wants to break the record for most receiving yards in LSU history for a season. All he needs is 22 yards. So play first quarter, get 30 yards, and just get the fuck off the field and save yourself for the draft because you deserve to be a top 10 pick, and you will be a top 10 pick, Carlo.
Hey, get hurt and possibly fall to the second round and come be a Baltimore Raven, my nigga.
Get BT.
No.
Why not?
I want the guy.
We
need the guy.
BT is the guy.
Neighbors is the guy on that team. We need somebody who's the guy on the team. That's why I want Troy Franklin so bad.
That's fair.
All right. Wrap it up, host.
All right, guys. Good podcast. And if you enjoyed this podcast, like I said before, let's see how fast I can say this. Share this with a friend of a friend, a brother, a sister, a mother, a cousin, somebody you love, somebody you hate, somebody that you don't like too much, somebody that you're in love with that don't love you back.
Nigga who fucking your baby moms.
The nigga that's fucking your baby moms?
Mm-hmm.
The nigga that's fucking your baby moms.
Yeah. His brother, too.
All right, we out.
All right.